win over Star City, but not a perfect game for the Ricebirds by any stretch of the imagination. The Birds struck early, but then got into a slump, I guess you could say, on the second possession. They held Star City to 3 and out and immediately drove the ball downfield and had trouble punching it in.
Yeah, they did. Had a couple penalties there, that backed them up. It looked like they were going to take it right down and score, and go up by 2 scores, and we were forced to attempt a field goal, and then kind of had a bad snap and ended up getting no points out of it, and Star City came right back.
Yeah, they did, and tied it up with still 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. We have a new ball game, 7-7. Daniel Poole then caps another nice drive, puts the Ricebirds back up, which ended up being a lead they wouldn't relinquish the rest of the night. Didn't mean it wasn't a football game. Cameron Harper gave the Ricebirds a little bit of breathing room. How about that blocked punt?
Oh, yeah, Lynn Cameron Harper does it again with the block, and then he picks it up. He gets a scoop and score. He does that about every couple games, it seems like.
Yeah, he is in that backfield. That earned him one of the players of the game for coach this last week as well. Also want to mention how good a job Jack Hossman did all night long.
Oh, yeah, Lynn, such a weapon, with his punting, with the hang time on the punting was just fantastic. And, he's almost automatic, from the PAT as well.
Absolutely. Great punts. And then let's talk about punts. Cedric Hawkins, a couple of punch returns, averaged 25 yards each. Great weapon there, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, Lynn. The Ricebirds put Hawkins and Strange back there, so you really can't kick away from anybody. And Cedric with some fantastic returns last night.
And the Ricebirds, with the victory over Star City, they lead that series now 4 games to 1. The Ricebirds last week, their leading rusher, Cedric Hawkins, put in a good night, Brent.
Yes, he did, Lynn. Mostly in the second half. When the Ricebirds were just really trying to put that game away in the fourth quarter, well, they used Hawkins a lot, and he ended up with 14 carries for 72 yards and 1 touchdown. Just a great second half by Cedric.
And also Daniel Poole, Jackson Robinson both had some carries last week. They were 2 Ricebirds that carried the ball 2 years ago right down here, Brent.
Yep, that's right. Daniel Poole's put up 2 great games so far, and Jackson Robinson is always capable of taking it to the house on any given play. But how about Tymer Coppins, Lynn? Again, last week, very efficient, 10 out of 15 passing with 2 TDs.
Absolutely, and Tymer, one of the captains out there. Brent, you'll have those for us here in just a moment, as well as the Ricebirds and the Lumberjacks are at midfield now for the coin toss of this one. Ricebirds, big game last week. Also got Jaden Strange into the action. He had a couple of great catches, too.
Oh, yeah, one catch that we thought might have been a touchdown, but was just pushed out at the 1. And then one in the second half, Lynn, where he was being held on the right side and just caught it with his left hand only right on the sideline. A big play on a 3rd down and about 25, I think, for the Ricebirds. And that propelled them onto their final score of the game, I think.
Absolutely. And the Ricebirds win it by a final score last week of 35-14 over the Star City Bulldogs. Tonight is the 3rd straight 8-4A conference opponent that the Ricebirds will face this year.
That's right. And first one on the road. So, if the Ricebirds can come away with the win here, they can stake a claim to the 8-4A title, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Certainly under COVID protocol a year ago, that probably would have been a contender.
You're right. You are right there.
All right. We've had the coin toss here at Hurley Stadium. Brent, did you catch the captains for both teams?
Yes, it was both starting quarterbacks for the Ricebirds, as Lynn mentioned, Tymer Coppins, and number 5 for the Lumberjacks, Riley Cornish. And the Ricebirds will receive to start the game here tonight. We're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds away from kickoff.
We want to thank you for listening to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show tonight from Warren, Arkansas, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds have traveled to take on the Warren Lumberjacks. Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, located on 2nd and Main in downtown Stuttgart. Great source for some of the brands that you know and you love, and who doesn't at football season like the Lazy Boy brand, Brent?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can kick back with the Lazy Boy all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and watch some football. Now, your wife might not like that, but, you know.
Well,
hey.
go ahead, get your yard work done early
right.
and then settle in, because it's that time of the year. We're going to have football just about 7 days a week, and what better way to enjoy it than a new Lazy Boy recliner from Freemeier's Best Brands Plus. Or how about a new mattress? They've got Sealy and Serta. Maybe you need to upgrade some things in your kitchen. They've got KitchenAid, Maytag, and Whirlpool. And, of course, they back it up with price match guarantee, so you won't pay too much. And also, your great service there as well. I always can count on my good friend and former Ricebird state champion, Jody Abels, for that great service as well. That's Freemeier's Best Brands Plus, proud sponsor of the Ricebird pregame show each and every Friday night. Well, we are ready for some football as the Stuttgart Ricebirds have made their way out onto the field. They will, as Brent mentioned, they will receive the opening kick. I want to thank you all for joining us on Country 97.3 FM and also on YouTube, the EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebirds page. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and we're moments away from the kick of this one as the sun begins to set at our backs. The lights are on here at the stadium. The Ricebirds, of course, came through their beautiful run through. The big, fierce-looking Ricebird coming out of the tunnel made their way on the far sideline, and the Ricebird crowd is filling in the gaps nicely across the way. Going to be a lot of support for the Ricebirds. And look at the kick. It's going to be a onside kick attempt, and it's going to be hit first by the Ricebirds, number 44, A.J. Higgins, but it goes off of him as he gets hammered immediately, but recovered nicely by Cedric Hawkins, and the Ricebirds good field position to start this game at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great job there that time, Lynn, of the Ricebird coaching staff, moving Hawkins up from a deep spot to a closer spot to the line, and he was a great hands, fell on that ball at the 40.
The kicker for Warren just laid the ball flat on the ground, so you knew it was going to be an onside attempt, and it was almost effective. Here come the Ricebirds, first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ricebirds moving from the left to the right. Tymer Coppins takes a snap. He tucks it down, and he is going to get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's going to do it. Not much there, maybe a half a yard. Going to get a generous spot, I think, there, Brent.
Yep, yeah, I think so. They're going to give him just the length of the football across the 40.
Ricebirds in their travel uniforms tonight for the first time this year. For those of you that are listening on the radio, they're all white with maroon helmets, maroon numbers. They've got the Flying Bird logo on the left side of their helmet, their jersey number on the right side of their helmet. The Warren Lumberjacks in all orange with black numbers. Their helmets are orange and black sleeves on their uniforms as well. Second down, a long 9 to go. Coppins fires across middle, got his man complete. Briar West at the 40, 35, powers his way inside the Warren 30 down to the 29-yard line. Briar West on the reception for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Briar West from his tight end spot that time, he just released right down the middle of the field, and nobody ran with him, and Coppins saw him and got the ball to him, and a big play on second down for the Ricebirds.
Ricebirds into Warren Lumberjack territory. Ball's in the center of the field. Two wideouts to the left, one to the right. Single back standing beside Coppins, the quarterback takes, going to hand to him. Into the line. Oh, and gets tripped up just at the line of scrimmage. Maddox Lassiter from his linebacker position sticks a hand out and trips up Hawkins, or that could have been 6, Brent.
Yeah, Lynn, I think that it would have been 6 that time. Hawkins was showing some good speed that time, just got tripped up by Lassiter.
Second down and a long 7 coming up now for the Ricebirds. Ball's in the center of the field. Coppins back to pass, looks, fires, incomplete. Jaden Strange had it in his hands but couldn't haul it in. It's going to be now third down and 3 coming up for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, just a little bit behind Strange that time, and he couldn't quite haul it in.
Joel Ledbetter split wide to the left. Jaden Strange split wide to the right. Coppins, shotgun formation. Hawkins standing to his left. That's Cedric Hawkins standing to his left. Everybody looks to the sideline. 10:29 to go, opening quarter just underway. No score from Warren. Coppins takes. He's going to hand off to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for a little seam in the line. Powers his way down, and he's going to have a first down all the way down to the 25-yard line. Brent, I got to tell you, there wasn't much there when he got into that line, but he followed his blockers on the left side, and he made something happen and moves the sticks for the Ricebirds.
He did. He followed his blockers, and he got down low there, and it's really hard to see in there. I couldn't see him for a minute. Boy, he fought hard. That was an 8-yard pickup.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds in the Warren Lumberjack red zone. from the 14-yard line. Here come the Ricebirds. 3 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Fake to Hawkins. Coppin's going to keep it over the right side. He's going to have a couple down to about the 11-yard line.
He's going to have about 3. Faked the handoff to Hawkins on the left and took it over the right side. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
Ball's toward the center of the field. Ricebirds moving from the north to the south here at Hurley Stadium in Warren, which is from the left to the right on your radio dial. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Cedric Hawkins standing to the left of Coppins, who's the quarterback. Now he moves Hawkins to the right side. Waiting the snap, takes it, looks, pump fakes. He's going to fire toward the end zone. Ledbetter incomplete, just overthrown. Kind of caught Ledbetter on the wrong shoulder there and had to turn around, and incomplete. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, they tried a little fake the out and then turn it up that time. Pretty good coverage there by number 3, Malik Day, and just unable to connect that time with Ledbetter.
Big 3rd and 7 coming up for the Ricebirds now from the 11-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Kentavion Daniels is one of the wideouts to the right. And timeout, Ricebirds. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network.
The French team in Stuttgart is helping the holiday project started with this class schedule. Visit French Team or see their newsletter at FrenchTeam.com to view displays and dates. Classes are offered for all skill levels and include warm and cozy mug rugs and several quilts, including a warp and weft rag quilt, a cabin welcome flannel quilt, a Nordic Noel quilt, and more. Sign up today at the French Team at 2015 South Burkle in Stuttgart and at French Team Stuttgart on Facebook. Learn more by calling 870-673-8156 or at FrenchTeam.com.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks have 9:22 to go in the first quarter. No score. Ricebirds, with their first possession, have moved down to the 12-yard line of the Warren Lumberjacks, where they're facing 3rd down and 7, coming out of a timeout. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Coppins takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's looking. He fires towards the end zone. He's got Jaden Strange, and they say he's out of bounds. He did the best job he could to try to tightrope that sideline, and they're going to call it incomplete, and it's going to bring up a field goal situation now for the Ricebirds. 4th and 7 from the Warren Lumberjack 12.
Yeah, Strange just unable to get that toe tap along the sideline there. He made a nice catch, but just unable to stay in bounds, and Jack Hosman now is on for the field goal attempt.
Official right there looking at it too. Hosman on to attempt the field goal. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, plenty of distance, and it is good. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds strike first. They lead the Warren Lumberjacks 3-0. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Lead Pearson Company, 209 North Burkle in Stuttgart, assist you in the design and construction of your next pre-engineered steel building. From mini storage to office building, farm shop to factory, warehouse to airplane hangar. Talk to the professionals at Pearson Company today. Take advantage of their 30 years in the construction industry and know they will do the job the way it's supposed to be done right the first time. Contact Pearson Company, 209 North Burkle in Stuttgart, offering complete construction services for over 30 years.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren. We're in Bradley County tonight for the final non-conference game of the season for the Stuttgart Ricebirds, and they take the opening kick from their own 40-yard line, drive it down to the 12, stall out, but off the toe of Jack Hosman, the Ricebirds get a 27-yard field goal and lead this one 3-0. Hosman now has it teed up at the 40-yard line, moves up, puts his foot into it, end over end kick. It's going to be taken back at about the 6-yard line. The Warren Lumberjacks coming back across the 20, 25, 30, and across the 30 to about the 32. Ricebird special teams converge at that point. Kendrick Hawkins in on the stop, along with Landon Melnichuk for the Ricebird special teams.
And here comes that Lumberjack offense. Lynn, you know, we were talking about Cedric Calvert. Would he play or not? I don't see him out there right now. He's number 22, and he's not on the field right now. Riley Cornish is their quarterback. They have number 1. That's Traylon Jackson in as a running back.
Cornish, the quarterback, recovering from ACL surgery in the offseason. He's going to pitch around the right side, trying to get the corner, and does across the 40, and out of bounds on the far sideline. And looks like he's going to be close to first down yardage. And let's see where they mark it. It's going to be about a yard short, it looks like, of a first down. So 9 yards on first down for the Warren Lumberjacks.
He threw that ball to him, but it was a running play because he threw it.
And apparently there was a penalty that I did not see. And that's going to back the Jacks up. And more.
Had to be a holding penalty because it was more than 5 yards.
I'm
so
sorry, I
illegal shift or anything.
Completely missed it.
Yep. So
they retained the down. It's going to be first down
and about 17.
And 17. Line of scrimmage is going to be the Warren 25-yard line. Jacks take a shot on their own foot there on their first play from scrimmage. Quarterback back to pass, looks, fires, got a man wide open at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and out close to midfield. It's got a first down. Ricebirds finally converge on him, bring him down. That's Contavion Daniels, number 16, but a well-executed play.
Yeah, he was wide open there. Nobody ran with him. That was Lassiter on the catch. And
who played quarterback a lot of last year.
Yep, and he had an easy 30-yard gain on that play.
First down and 10 from the midfield stripe. The Warren Lumberjacks. Ball's on the near hash mark. Moving from the south to the north. Fires across the middle. Got his man complete. Ricebirds right there to bring him down. And a good thing Contavion was there, because had he not been able to bring him down, that was going to be 6 for Tayshawn Johnson.
Yeah, 17 yards on that play, and that's going to be a Lumberjack first down. So that penalty has not slowed them down yet.
Warren Lumberjacks looking crisp on their first possession here of the night. The Ricebirds marched down and got a field goal on their first possession. And Coach Embry wants to talk about it, so it's going to be a timeout for the Warren Lumberjacks. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
The boys are in a real pickle here, Gene.
Lots of talk going on in the huddle there, Roy.
Well, it looks like they decided on a play.
Wait, what's this? Are they setting up for the Hot Springs?
The Hot Springs? We haven't seen this formation since 1918.
Yeah, that's the same year that Babe Ruth hit the mammoth home run during Hot Springs spring training. They're headed to the line. And there's the snap.
To learn more about the rich sports history at Hot Springs National Park, visit hotsprings.org.
Welcome back to Warren for Ricebird football, powered by Peterson Stuttgart. Back to pass. Warren Lumberjacks quarterback's going to be sacked by the Ricebirds, number 34, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, Lynn, fought off his block that time and came charging through there. Cornish couldn't find anything downfield. It's going to be a loss of about 8 on the play.
And I know that that's the sort of thing that makes a coach pull their hair out a little bit, Brent, when you come out of a timeout and you have an 8-yard loss on first down.
That's right. Cornish had been getting rid of the ball quick, moving the ball down the field, but nothing open that time, and he takes a big sack.
Second down, 18 for the Jacks from their own from the Ricebird 41. Quick look to the right, back to the left. Oh my goodness! Traylon Jackson gets planted by Briar West at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he did. He tried to cut back inside that time, but West was right there. Going to be a gain of about 4 on the play, and he took a hard hit.
They set it at the 36-yard line, and oh my goodness, Briar West put a lick on the Lumberjacks. Now third down and 12 from the 31-yard line of the Ricebirds with 7:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Stuttgart with an early 3-0 lead over Warren. Here come the Jacks. Quarterback Riley Cornish, shotgun formation, one back standing to his right. Everybody on the line in tight. He fakes. He looks over the right side, fires, got a man out of the backfield wide open, and it's complete. And this is going to be a first down inside the Ricebird red zone. Well, they're going to say right at the 20-yard line.
16 yards that time to Lassiter, his second catch of the night, Lynn. Off of his tight end position, he was wide open on that play.
Boy, and the Ricebirds give up a 3rd and 12. Goodness gracious.
Did.
1st down and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the Ricebird 20. Balls on the far hash mark. Jacks moving from the south to the north. They send wide outs on each side. Slot on the right. In motion. Going to hand off to the back in the backfield, powering into the line, going to get down to about the 15-yard line, and the pile turns around and pushes it all back. Led by the Ricebirds, number 3, Landon Melnichuk. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Lumberjacks.
Had nice gain that time on 1st down. Traylon Jackson, gain of 5. 6:13 left here in the 1st quarter.
Ricebirds with a 3-0 lead. Here come the Jacks. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Single back standing to the left of the cornerback, Cornish. They all stand up, look to the sideline for the play. Ricebird defense digs in. Quarterback draw. Keeps it, and he's going to have about 3 maybe. Kobe Bryant in on the stop.
And that was Lassiter that time on the quarterback keeper. And he's down on the field.
It is Lassiter and not Cornish. Excuse me on that. I did not. And we talked about in the pregame, Brent, that they would alternate some.
That's
You'd see some of both those guys in there.
Right.
And he's
Lassiter
shaking
was their
up.
quarterback last year, and he came in there and played, after about game 3, I think, he became their full-time quarterback and played very, very well. Led them to the semifinals in a tough loss at Rivercrest. So if he's out for any length of time tonight, that's going to be a big blow to the Lumberjacks because he's their leading tackler on defense as well.
Absolutely. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 2. He does come to his feet, and it looks like he is under his own power, which is a good sign.
Just might have got the wind knocked out of him or something like that.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he might be holding or adjusting his back there just a little bit. And he did get twisted around pretty good in that pile there as well. So hopefully he'll be okay. He makes his way to the sideline. Here comes a big 3rd down and 2 for the Warren Lumberjack offense and for the Stuttgart Ricebird defense. Ball's on the far hash mark. Single back in the backfield, 2 wide outs to the right, which is the short side of the field. Single wide out to the left. Send a man in motion and a penalty marker before the snap. Illegal procedure is going to back the Jacks up 5, and it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, big difference there from 3rd down and 2 to 3rd down and 7. So it's a big 5-yard penalty there for the Lumberjacks.
Of course, they made easy work of a 3rd and 12 earlier in this drive, Brent.
That's right, Lynn. And Lynn Lassiter is coming back out on the field, so he wasn't hurt too bad. So good news for the Lumberjack fans.
Absolutely.
They see him come back out.
All right, the Jacks now looking at 3rd and 7 from back at the 17-yard line of the Ricebirds. Everybody in a little closer now. They send the man in motion from the left to the right. They're going to fake to him on a speed sweep, fire across the middle in the end zone. Touchdown, Warren. Ricebirds Tymier Coppins on the defense. That number 2 couldn't stop the Warren Lumberjacks number 2, Jared Payne, and it's a 17-yard touchdown.
No, just an easy slant route. That time Payne got inside of Hawkins, and Cornish put it right on the money. So 17-yard touchdown on a 3rd down and 7, and the Jacks move it right down the field, overcoming a couple of penalties as well. And they are looking for their holder. Here he comes out on the field now. 5:26 left in the 1st quarter. Ricebirds struck first with a field goal, and the Lumberjacks come back with a touchdown. Number 16, Jose Jacinto, is on for the extra point. Good snap. Hold is good. And the kick is good. So with 5:26 left in the 1st quarter, the Lumberjacks take a 7-3 lead.
And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3, part of the EAB Sports Network.
Security. What are they worth to you? And most importantly, your family. Connection Insurance can help you with your life, health, and Medicare needs. I'm Kelsey Konechny, and we are ready to help you talk insurance. We are here to answer and assist you with all your insurance questions and needs. Call Konechny Insurance Services 673-9249 or stop by our offices at 102 West 7th Street in Stuttgart. Konechny Insurance Services, family owned and operated.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Warren Lumberjacks lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 7-3 with 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Check out their inventory online at two different places, petrusgm.com for Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and petrusautosales.com for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. You can also see all their pre-owned inventory there as well. That's Petrus in Stuttgart, powering tonight's Stuttgart Ricebird broadcast. Warren Lumberjacks will have it teed up, and for the second time tonight, they are going to lay the ball flat, and it's going to do another one of those wild sideways kicks, and once again goes right to A.J. Higgins. And A.J. this time, when it bounced off of him, he managed to scoop it back up in the nick of time, Brent.
Yeah, Lynn, he sure did. He kind of corralled it in there with his right arm, and the Ricebirds are going to start out in fantastic field position here at the 47. And, you know, we talked about it in the first game as well. I don't think we're going to see too many teams kick it deep, you know, this year to the Ricebirds, and so far we haven't seen anybody do it yet.
And you do that, of course, at the expense of giving up good field position if you're not successful.
That's right.
Although I will say that both their kicks, they've executed very well.
Very
the Ricebirds have been, I guess you could say, maybe a little bit lucky on those as well.
Yep. Here
come the Ricebirds with two wide outs to the left. Going to send a man in motion. That's Daniel Poole on a speed sweep. Turns the corner up into the line and gets up to the 49-yard line. Just going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Second down 8 coming up for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Poole that time planted his foot and tried to cut it back up inside. Not much there, as Lynn mentioned, only a gain of 2. Second down at 8, and of course, Lynn, those kicks become more effective if your opponent can't score off of them. You know, I mean,
absolutely.
You know, if you can't take advantage of the field position, then they're even more effective.
Absolutely. 66 is at center. I'll get a clarification on that for the Ricebirds. That's a number change. Daniel Poole in motion. Oh, and it fakes to him, but it knocks it out of Coppins' hands. Coppins now is going to rear back. He's going to throw it for Briar West, and all sorts of contact, and it is incomplete.
No flag. Wow.
Goodness gracious. 3 Lumberjacks all around Briar West.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a jump ball there, but still, I mean, there was a lot of contact down there.
And that play was ugly from the outset, Brent, because as Poole came by, he accidentally knocked it out of Coppins' hands. Coppins, though, did pick it up and made something happen, but they need to make something happen here on 3rd and 8. You don't want to give it right back to the Warren Lumberjack offense. Here come the Birds. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Slot on the right is Hawkins. Back to pass. Coppins looking. Now he's being chased out of the pocket, and he's going to just turn it down, keep it, turn the corner. Now we got a penalty marker coming in, and this is right in the middle of the field.
Well, yeah, and if it's on the Ricebird, this is going to be interesting, Lynn. It's going to be 4th down in 1.5 yards or 3rd and long. What do you do here? If you're Warren, do you take the 4th down and short, or do you back them up 3rd down and long?
And it's going to be a decision. Of course, we've got to see first who the penalty is on. Those 2 players were all tangled up, and it looks like the Ricebirds are backing up.
Yeah, so I believe they're going to back up the Ricebirds. They're going to make them go from 3rd and long here. It's going to be 3rd down at about 17, I believe.
It is. Oh, and they keep walking. They keep walking. This is a personal foul.
Oh, okay. No, it's holding.
It's holding, but where are they coming up with?
Oh, they decline the personal foul, and then they take the chop
block. Okay.
So
and I missed the chop block foul.
Oh, yeah. Well, then that's a no-brainer. You definitely take the 15 yards.
So the Ricebirds backed up now to their own 36-yard line. They've got to get to the 43 of the Lumberjacks for a 1st down. Ricebirds in the center of the field send Jaden Strange wide to the right. Coppins, shotgun formation, takes a snap. He hands off into the line, and I'm not sure of that call, but there is nothing there. Maybe a yard for Daniel Poole, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah, I don't think there's any gain on that play, and I'm with you, Lynn. I don't really know.
Not really sure the thought process on that, but it brings up 4th down now for the Ricebirds, and about 21. And back to punt for the Ricebirds, Jack Hossman. He'll be standing at his own 25-yard line awaiting a snap. The Lumberjacks send their return man back. He's backing all the way up to their own 30-yard line. And here is the kick, a nice knuckleball. It's going to hit at 35 and then take a Warren bounce back about 2 yards. Going to be down there by the Ricebirds. Number 66, I think that must be Matthew Hoskin. I think we have possibly a jersey change that did not get to me. And the Warren Lumberjacks, good field position at their own 38-yard line with 3:36 to go in the first quarter, and the Jacks have a 7-3 lead over the Ricebirds.
Nick Cornish Lynn on the last possession was 5 for 5 passing. He threw some good passes there. Let's see if the Ricebird defense can come up with something a little different here to try to slow down this offense.
Lassiter in the slot on the right. They send a man in motion. Now they're going to hand to the back in the backfield, being chased out. Now he gets around the corner, turns the corner, across midfield into Ricebird territory, takes out an assistant coach over there, and now another one as well. Tamir Coppins chased him out, but not before he gets a first down for the Lumberjacks.
It's going to be a gain of 12. Ja'Cory Lee around the left side, and the Lumberjack offense continues their offensive onslaught here. Ricebirds really haven't slowed them down with the exception of that one sack they got on Cornish.
He's not going to be kidding. He's not worried where the hole is.
Kobe Bryant with that sack. First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 49. Cornish back to pass, looking, fires it out in the flats. Got his man complete, midfield 45, dancing down the sidelines. Finally brought out of bounds by number 3, Landon Melnichuk at the 40-yard line. Going to be about a yard short of another first down, but the Jacks keep moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. Traylon Jackson.
3:23 to go, opening quarter. Warren leads Stuttgart 7-3. Lumberjacks with the ball and driving again. Ricebirds second possession, unable to get anything going. Send a man in motion and going to hand off to the back on the left side. Running room. He's in the Ricebirds secondary. Landon Melnichuk makes a touchdown saving tackle all the way down at the Ricebird 21-yard line. Jack's on fire tonight.
Yeah, Lynn, just not very good tackling that time. He broke through a couple arm tackles, and you're going to have to tackle better than that if you're going to want to slow down this Lumberjack offense.
Traylon Jackson on the carry, just outside the Ricebird red zone. First down and 10 from the Stuttgart 21-yard line. Clock rolls under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ricebird defense needs to come up with a big play. Cornish, a little hard count. Ricebirds flinch, but don't jump off sides. Lassiter's the slot on the left. Takes, he hands to number 15 into the line. Huge hole right up the center of the line down to the 11-yard line. Going to be another first down as the pile moves down to the 10-yard line. Going to be first down, goal to go coming up for the Warren Lumberjacks.
That was number 15, Landon Wolf on the carry, and as Lynn mentioned, a huge hole opened up by that Lumberjack offensive line, and they are picking up here about 10 yards a pop.
They are big and strong up front, and they are opening up some holes in that Ricebird line. 2:30 to go here. Clock moving first quarter. Lumberjacks lead 7-3, looking to add. Two wide outs to the right. Single back standing to the right. That's Wolf to the right of Cornish. Got Lassiter in a slot on the right. They send a back in motion. Fake to him, hand to Wolf, and Wolf is going to be met at the 10-yard line and going to keep his legs churning down to about the 8. Gain of a couple on the play. Briar West in on the stop for the Ricebirds along with Melnichuk.
Yeah, but better tackling that time by the Ricebird linebackers. They get up in the gap pretty quick that time. Only a gain of 2.
Clock rolls under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Warren with a 7-3 lead. And a second down goal to go from the Stuttgart 8-yard line. Nice evening here in Bradley County for high school football. A gentle breeze coming into the press box, feels very comfortable. Two wide outs to the right. Single back. And going to hand to that, going to fake to the back. Lassiter's going to keep it, and he's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Warren Lumberjacks, 8 yards for Lassiter.
Yeah, missed tackle there at about the 3-yard line, and Lassiter finds his way into the end zone, and Lumberjacks are making it look easy. The Ricebird defense not really slowing down the Lumberjack offense so far here tonight. 13-3, Lumberjacks with the lead. Jacinto on for his second extra point of the night.
Good snap. The hole's a little suspect, and the kick is no good. It's wide to the right, so the score will stay the Warren Lumberjacks 13, the Stuttgart Ricebirds 3. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Freemeier's best club. Been some athletics for 44 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeier's has joined some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeier's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeier's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
And we welcome you back to Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium in Warren for tonight's Stuttgart Ricebird football game as the Birds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-3 here with 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Check out the great selection of pickup trucks that have arrived in the last few days at Petrus Chevrolet on 19th and Main Street in Stuttgart. Inventory has been scarce all over the country, but you need to get by and check them out while they've got them. They're going fast. That's Petrus Chevrolet. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird football broadcast. Warren Lumberjacks for the third time will be, I'm not going to say they're teeing it up because he's been laying it flat and kicking it flat. Now, he did stand it up that time.
Yeah, he's got a tee out there this time. Let's see how he lays it. They're not for sure.
And he is going to lay it down flat and lay the tee beside it. So the Ricebirds bring some guys up, and he's going to move up, put his foot into it, and once again, a little sideways kick. It's going to be taken by the Ricebirds. Did not go 10 yards. Now, it was going to go 10 yards.
Yes.
Landon Melnichuk, sure hands, comes up there along with Cedric Hawkins, and the Ricebirds, are going to start in Warren Lumberjack territory at 49.
That's right. Fantastic field position, but you know they had pretty good field position last time as well. Could not take advantage of it, and this offense is going to have to get something on the board here, or face going down even further. They need to get it going right here and try to keep that defense out on the field a little bit.
Birds down 2 scores, 13-3. Here come the Ricebirds to the line from the Warren 49-yard line. Coppins takes, fakes, looking. He's going to air it out long for Jaden Strange. It's going to be intercepted.
No, and drop.
Oh, and it goes out of the hands of the defensive back. Ball was a little bit overthrown and well defended by the Warren Lumberjacks, but just a little too strong for Strange. Second down 10 coming up now for the Ricebirds.
You had 2 Lumberjacks that time, bracketed Strange, one in front and one in back, and that was number 1 out there, Traylon Jackson, just unable to come up with the catch.
Had his back to us. I thought he had it there, Brent, for a second.
Yeah, I think he did there for just a second, but unable to haul it in.
2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. Going to hand to Hawkins coming out of the backfield, and Cedric's going to have a couple, maybe down to about the 47, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it. And Ricebird's going to be looking at 3rd and long once again.
Yep, 3rd and long seems to be the order of the day for the Ricebirds, and the Ricebirds have a player down.
And at the bottom of that pile,
yes, it is.
And Cedric coming up favoring that left leg, and that was a problem last year for Cedric, and certainly hope he has not re-injured that leg as he makes it off, not putting much weight on that. Daniel Poole will check in. And the Ricebirds, critical 3rd down and 8 with 57 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ricebirds don't need to give it right back to the Lumberjacks. Good field position, got to make it work. Coppins fakes to Poole, now dumps it and overthrows Jack Hossman on the near sideline at just about the 1st down mark, but incomplete, and the Ricebirds, Hossman's going to have to hustle back out there and put his foot into another one.
Yeah, this Ricebird offense land outside of that one play, 31-yard completion to Briar West, has done absolutely nothing here so far in the first quarter.
42 seconds to go. Hossman back to punt, standing at his own 43-yard line awaiting the snap. Jack's back deep at their own 15. Hausman puts his foot into it, knuckleball, angles towards the sideline, and it's going to land out of bounds. So this is going to be good field position for the Lumberjacks, but intentionally aimed away from the return man. Warren Lumberjacks will get it at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be spotted at the 25. 37 seconds left here in the first quarter, which has been mostly all Warren Lumberjacks as they hold a 13-3 lead.
Ricebirds took the opening kick, marched it down to the field, got down to the 12-yard line of the Jacks and stalled out. And it's been all Lumberjacks ever since. Here come the Jacks to the line. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. They got wideouts on each side. Ball's on the far hash mark. Again, send a man in motion. Back to pass. Quarterback now being chased out of the pocket. Gets some pressure, and he throws it away, and there's nobody there. I think he's out of the tackle box. Let's see. The official is looking.
So. They're thinking about it.
The official is looking and talking, and there's the flag. It is going to be intentional grounding against the Warren Lumberjacks. That's a spot foul and loss of down, so it's going to be second down. And he was back pretty good ways, Brent. The Ricebirds had chased him back 7 or 8 yards. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, let's see.
I thought he might be out of the pocket, but the line of scrimmage, or excuse me, the line of scrimmage was on the far hash mark.
That's right. Yep. So they're going to mark it down at about the 20. He was back further than that, but hey, we'll take it, I guess. He was more than 5 yards back.
Absolutely. No question.
He was about 10 yards
back. They're calling that a 5-yard penalty, and that's not.
Well, you're right.
I think that's a spot foul.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, second down 15 for the Warren Lumberjacks. The only problems they've had tonight have been themselves.
Yep.
Dump it out. Got it running room on the far sideline. Gets all the penalty yardage back plus some, and out at the 28 bounds. Stops the clock. 26 seconds to go. Third down and 8 coming up for the Warren Lumberjacks.
10 yards on that throw and catch. A lot of passes out in the flat tonight, but they are working well for the Jacks, getting a lot of yards after catch.
Ricebirds desperately need a stop on 3rd and 8 from the Warren 27-yard line. Quarterback back to pass, looks, he fires it out, and it's going to be tipped at the line. Good job by the Ricebirds getting their hands up, and it falls incomplete, intended for Lassiter, so it's going to be 4th down and 8. Clock stops with the incompletion, and here comes the punting unit for the Warren Lumberjacks.
Yeah, that was Cornish's first incompletion of the night. DeAndre Starks got a hand on that, and that is exactly what the Ricebirds needed, a 3 and out here from their defense.
Back deep for the Ricebirds will be Jaden Strange. It's about Strange time, I'm telling you.
Yes, it is.
We need a big return here, and the first thing he's got to do is get his hands on it. Let's see if they kick it to him.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what kind of kick they have here.
Punter standing back at his own 17-yard line. High snap, brings it down. A lot of pressure by the Ricebirds. They can't get it. He's going to kick it toward the sidelines, goes out of bounds. Still, the Ricebirds are going to have good field position at their own 43-yard line, but would have loved to have seen Jaden have a chance to get his hands on that one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and we saw West, Harper, and Hood, I believe, back there after the high snap. One of them almost got their hand on that, but still good field position for the Ricebirds here. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. That last Lumberjack possession only took 20 seconds.
And Cedric Hawkins is back out there.
There you go. How about that?
I mean, he's trotting back out here. He'll be the wide out on the near side. 1st and 10 for the Ricebirds. Tymer Coppins keeps it over the left side. He's going to have a decent little run. It gets hit about 2 yards downfield and pushes a pile another 3. How about 5 yards? Well, they're going to say 4 yards.
Yep.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Ricebirds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-3 as we get set for second quarter action. Back with more Ricebird football in 1 minute.
This is Krista Aqueduct in downtown Stuttgart, letting you know now is the perfect time to come in and refresh your registry to pick out items you for the holidays that are just around the corner. New fall pieces are starting to arrive, and believe it or not, we are placing specials now for Christmas. Remember that Polka Dot is your tuxedo rental headquarters, and when a wedding party rents at least 6 tuxedos through us, the groom's rental is free. free. Shop bridal registry online at polkadotstuttgart.com or in store at Polka Dot, 4th and Main in downtown Stuttgart.
Let Atlantis Coin Laundry at 14th and Main in Stuttgart handle all of your laundry needs. Compare our service to our competition. At Atlantis, we'll wash, dry, and fold your clothes with same-day service, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call Anna at Atlantis Coin Laundry. She'll be glad to take care of you. And while you're here, try out the newest car wash in town, the IQ at Atlantis. Masks are required for everyone's safety at Atlantis Coin Laundry, 1401 South Main in Stuttgart. Call 672-3000.
Welcome back to second quarter action from Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-3. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to have you joining us tonight for Ricebird football. 2nd and 6 for the Ricebirds from their own 47-yard line. Tymir Coppins, and he's going to move a little early, and that is going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Ricebirds. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Hey, how about Petrus Auto Sales out across from Max Prairie Wings? Just received a new 21 Ford F-250 with the Power Stroke diesel. Folks, I'm telling you, it doesn't get any rarer than that. This one is a beauty. White with the brown lower color, all the goodies, but you better get out there quick. Petrus Auto Sales, your Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer on the Grand Prairie. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. 2nd and 11 for the Ricebirds from their own 42-yard line, and the Ricebirds jumping. It's going to cost them another 5 yards, Brent.
And that is just, those are just the penalties that you cannot have, especially against a good team. You know, you had a nice gain of 4 yards on first down, and you just gave 10 back right here before you could even snap the ball again. Just sloppy play there.
A little clarification, earlier comment about the jersey change. We did not get a change on our roster, but number 66 is Ryan Kazire. 66 is Ryan Kazire for the Ricebird fans keeping up at home. 2nd down and 15 for the Ricebirds. Coppins back. Being chased, looking. Now he's going to tuck it, keep it, and he's going to have a gain up to the 40-yard line. He's got to get to the 47 of Warren, so still pretty good ways to go for the Ricebirds.
I didn't get a real
3rd down at about 13 coming
up. A real
up.
good spot there. 3rd down and long for the Ricebirds, and they desperately need a first down here. After the defense shows some signs of life on that last Warren possession, the offense needs to come through here.
11:25 to go. 2nd quarter just underway. Ricebirds trail 13-3. 2 wide outs to the left, wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the right. Single back standing to the left of Coppins, the quarterback. And penalty marker before the snap, and there's a timeout before the penalty marker. So timeout Stuttgart. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Welcome back. Coming out of a Ricebird timeout, the Ricebirds trail Warren 13-3, 11:08 to go, 2nd quarter. Stuttgart with a crucial 3rd down and 13 coming up from their own 40-yard line. They send Poole in motion, fake to him. Coppins back to pass, looking, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Coppins is going to be sacked by the Warren Lumberjacks. Could not find an open man downfield, and the Ricebirds once again send on Jack Hossman to punt.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of a couple on the play. As you mentioned, Coppins just couldn't find anybody downfield, and you can't hold on to it for very long back there, Lynn, or that line was going to collapse on you, and that's just what happened there.
Hossman standing back at his own 27-yard line, awaiting the snap. Return man for Warren back at his own 30. Good snap. Hossman puts his foot into it, aims it toward the near sideline, takes a good Ricebird bounce. It's going to be fielded at 28, back across 30, 35, 40, midfield, 45, sidesteps a Ricebird, 35-yard line, good return. Warren Lumberjacks right back in business in Ricebird territory.
Yeah, he picked that up. He picked up that nice high hop off the Hossman punt and made his way right up the sidelines, picked up some good blocks, and they are back in business at the 35.
Warren Lumberjacks with a 13-3 lead and a first down and 10 at the Stuttgart 35-yard line. Here come the Jacks in bright orange pants, jerseys, helmets with black trim. Ricebirds in all white with maroon trim. Oh, and a snap before the quarterback was ready. Let's see. There's a dive for the ball. And let's see who comes up with it.
I think the Lumberjacks must have got on it, Lynn. Ricebirds are not celebrating. Yeah, and the running back, Jackson, got on it, but it's going to be a loss of about 3. Boy, that
bounced off the quarterback back to the line, and I thought the Ricebirds had a shot.
Yeah, they did. I think that could have been a huge break there for the Ricebirds, but they were kind of standing still there for the moment as well. But it's going to be second down and 13.
Quarterback just not ready for it, and when everything's going your way, you get that fumble recovery.
Yep.
Sent a man in motion from left to right. Faked him. Faked to the back out of the backfield. Fires got a man wide open. 30, 25, 20, and inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line is Lassiter. Yep. Brought down by Tymere Coppins. And
18 yards there. And once again, a Lumberjack receiver running uncovered down the field. That's an easy throw and catch for Cornish.
First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks inside the Ricebird red zone. They already lead by 10, 13-3, 9:12 to go, second quarter. Send a man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it around the right side and going to be brought down after a short gain. Nice job out there by Jackson Robinson for the Ricebirds.
Absolutely, Lynn. He didn't go for the play fake that time. He stayed home, and he brings down Cornish after only a 2-yard gain.
Second down, 8 coming up for the Lumberjacks. Again, they're in the Ricebird red zone. Ball's on the near hash mark here at Hurley Stadium in Warren. The Jacks are moving from the north to the south, the left to the right on your radio dial. Here come the Jacks. Everybody's in tight. Handoff fake into the line, fire out, and he underthrows his intended receiver. Had him a touchdown if he had been on the mark with it, Brent, but just underthrows the intended receiver at the goal line.
Yeah, he was kind of backpedaling that time. I think he took a little bit of steam off of it there and just underthrew the intended receiver. I believe that was Tayshawn Johnson. Third down and 8 here. This is a big series for this Ricebird defense. They desperately need to stop. Can't afford to give up a touchdown here.
8:27 to go in the first half. And the Lumberjacks looking to the sideline. Coach Embry drawing up the play. They're going to send 2 wideouts to each side. Single back in the backfield. Cornish fakes, fires out to the, oh no, he doesn't. He pulls it down, and the Ricebirds are going to bring him down for a loss of a couple on the play.
And that's going to bring up fourth down and 8 here.
And you got to think the Jacks will go for it. They don't have Jesus Tinoco kicking anymore.
No, they don't. They don't. Seemed like he was here for about 5 years.
He was here, yeah. He was here for a good long, but it seemed like more than 5 years.
Yeah, fantastic kick.
3 wide outs to the left. Ricebird defense digs in. This one could be pivotal in this ball game. Back to pass, fired across the middle. Got his man complete. 15-10. He's down to the 5, still on his feet, twisting, and he's got a first down. Fresh set of downs for the Jacks as they keep their drive alive.
At 10 yards to Jakari Lee out of the backfield, and just another easy play there for the Lumberjacks. When Cornish has time, Lynn, he can usually find somebody wide open back there. It's going to be up to that defensive line to try to get just a little more penetration on Cornish if they can here to try to put some pressure on him.
Clock rolls under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Warren already up by 10, looking to add. Handoff into the line. Number 1, nice play defensively by the Ricebirds. Number 11, Levante Clark.
And gain of only 2 that play. Nice tackle by Clark.
Second down, goal to go from the 7-yard line of the Ricebirds. I want to say a special word of thanks to First Baptist Church in Stuttgart. They fed the football team and the cheerleaders today before the game, and we appreciate them so much. And, of course, they contribute so much to our live stream as well. First Baptist Church in Stuttgart, special word of thanks. Second down, goal to go, and timeout Warren. Coach Embry wants to talk about it, so let's take a quick 30-second timeout with him. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Tired of unreliable internet service, constantly running over your data plan? Can't get service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream high-speed internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You can stream every football game this fall with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lono, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free at 866-286-5976 or visit techstream.net.
Welcome back to Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-3, 7:13 to go in the first half. Warren Lumberjacks looking at second down, goal to go from the Stuttgart 7-yard line. Ball's toward the near hash mark. One wide out to each side, single back in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, fake to him, and going to dump it out. Oh, and he had a touchdown dropped. He just couldn't get the ball to number 1, Traylon Jackson, and he was going to walk into the end zone. He could have taken that one to El Dorado, but they just didn't get it to him, and it's going to bring up now third down and goal to go.
Yeah, I think he put just a little too much steam on that pass. If he would just put some more air under, he would have had an easy touchdown, but just a little bit out in front of Jackson, and as you mentioned, he could have crawled into the end zone wide open.
Ricebirds too many times tonight have let wide open receivers run wild for the Warren Lumberjacks, and again the Jacks' failure to get it to them a couple of times has really been the only reason the score's not worse. Firing across the middle with straight up, it's going to be picked off by the Ricebirds on the deflection. The Ricebirds stop the Warren Lumberjacks with the pick at the 6.
Levante Clark tipped it up in the air lane, and Jackson Robinson came down with the interception, and that is exactly what this Ricebird team needed. They could not afford to go down. Another touchdown there. Levante Clark, Jackson Robinson, big play for the defense.
Quarterback for Warren just fired it into some heavy traffic, and the ball goes straight up.
It looked like they were letting the defensive line through and going to try to dump it off that time, but Clark kind of stayed back. I think he saw the screen coming and got his hands up, and huge play by the defense now. Let's see what this offense can do. They got to put some points on the board.
Here come the Ricebirds to the line. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Single back in the backfield. Takes, hands, Hawkins, running room, 10, 15, 16-yard line and a first down.
Well, he didn't get a very good spot. He might be a yard short.
I believe he is going to be a yard short.
Yeah, well, but still a nice gain on first down. That's the first good hold we've seen the line open up tonight, and Hawkins took advantage of it.
Well, maybe Levante has got a little something, a little fire lit under the Ricebirds here.
So.
That's one of the fun things about high school sports to me, is how one person can make a play and it just ignites the whole team.
Yep.
Second down, 1 for the Ricebirds. Coppins is going to keep it around the left side. He's got a first down, trying to get to corner, and they got him by the shirt.
Yep.
They bring him back, and they're going to throw him down out of bounds, but he's got the first down across the 20-yard line, so the Ricebirds a fresh set of downs. 6:30 to go here in the first half.
It's going to be a gain of 5 for Coppins on that play. Ricebirds out to the 21 now, so two good plays to start out this drive here. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Your Stuttgart Ricebirds in their travel uniforms, all white. First time they've been out this year. First road game of the year for the Ricebirds. Near hash mark, 3 wide outs to the right. They send Jaden Strange in motion. Going to hand to him on a speed sweep coming to the near side, and he's going to be brought out of bounds after maybe 2 yards. I've never quite understood, and I'm not second guessing a coach, but why do you go to the short side of the field?
I have never figured that out easily, and you want to give somebody like that, I would think,
as much space. And again, that's
as much room as possible.
We're quarterbacking and coaching from a long ways off here. But
and I believe that time, Lynn, there were 2 Lumberjacks out there for Cedric Hawkins to block, and he picked one, of course, and the other guy made the tackle.
Second down and 8. Long 7 coming up for the Ricebirds. Coppins fakes, keeps, trying to get the corner on the right side. Got a little running room across the 30 to the 31, and I think
he's going to have the first down.
Brent, I believe he does. Let's see.
Yes,
they move the sticks.
Yeah, 7 yards that time for Coppins. He was just kind of picking his way through the line, following his blockers. He picked up just enough for the first down.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from their own 31-yard line. 5:43 to go. Clock moving here in the first half. The Ricebirds trail Warren 13-3. Birds desperately need points on this drive. Here come the Birds. Wide outs on each side, slot on the right. Hand to Hawkins out of the backfield, and Cedric just can't find a seam. Ends up getting forward for maybe a yard. That's about going to do it. Second down 9 coming up now for the Ricebirds. Briar West kind of limping off on the far sideline over there, Brent.
Yeah, he is stretching out his toe there. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's probably a cramp situation there. And Hawkins that time did his best spinning and juking move that time, but only able to eke out a yard.
Second down 9 for the Ricebirds. Clock rolls under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball's toward the far hash mark. 3 wide outs to the left. And they're going to check out. Melnichuk checks out. Katavion Daniels in motion. Almost looks like a busted play, Brent.
I think it was, and that's not good on second down.
And Coppins is going to be brought down for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, somebody was not on the right page there, because that was an ugly play from the get-go.
You know, Katavion in motion, and he looked around like, you're supposed to give me the ball. I mean, you could tell from his body language that he thought he was supposed to get the ball, or at least that's what it appeared from my vantage point. Anyway, it is going to be third down now and 10 for the Ricebirds. They need to get it clicking.
Yes, they do.
From their own 32-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Coppins takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks, fires. He's got his man complete. First down, shakes a tackle at the 45, and going to be brought down at the 47-yard line. Nice play by the Ricebirds. Jaden Strange hauls it in for a first down.
Jaden Strange that time on just a little curl route on that play, and Coppins did a good job of spotting him there. Coppins kind of on the rollout just a little bit and put it right on the money to Strange, 15 yards.
Moves the ball out to the 47-yard line, still on the Ricebird side of the field. 3:40 to go, first half. And Warren jumps offside, so that should be 5 yards for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, the little hard count that time, and they got number 15 to jump offsides from his end position. He made contact, and that's going to be a free 5 yards.
Moves the ball into Warren Lumberjack territory. First down and 5, as Brent mentioned, from the Warren Lumberjack 48-yard line. 3:33 to go, clock moving. Coppins quickly fires out to the sideline, incomplete, intended for Joel Ledbetter. Just a little bit high for Joel. Incomplete, second down 5 coming up.
Yeah, as you mentioned, just a little high that time. The pass kind of sailed on him.
Clock stops with the incompletion. Brent, I never quite understood why the clock runs through the marking off of the penalty. That didn't seem exactly right to me.
No. Should not happen.
But it is now stopped with the incompletion. Second down and 5. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right for the Ricebirds. Handoff. Hawkins in line. A little bit of running room. First down, 40, 35. Inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. Seahawk.
16 yards that time for Hawkins. 6 carries. 43 yards for Hawkins, and they are down to the 32 here. 3:16 left to go, and in the first half here, the Ricebirds are on the move.
They've got the ball toward the far hash mark. Birds moving from the south to the north here at Hurley Stadium in Warren. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Again, hand Hawkins. Hawkins looking for a little seam, trying to get the corner on the right side, and does. Gets inside the 30, down to about the 27 or 28. Let's see where the official marks it. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line.
He's going to give him 4 on first down. Second down, 6, 2:40 left to go here. The Ricebirds with 1 timeout left.
Clock continuing to move. Ricebirds using up some clock. They started this drive at their own 5-yard line after a turnover. 2 wide outs to the left. Quarterback pulls it in, pulls it back out of Hawkins' belly, turns the corner, gets it down to the 16-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for the Ricebirds. Tamir Coppins on the carry on the quarterback keeper.
At 12 yards that time, nice decision by Coppins to take it away from Hawkins, and he made it around the left side and used his speed to get down inside the 20.
Here come the Ricebirds. The ball squarely in the center of the field. They need 6. Clock moving. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Birds with 1 timeout remaining. Kobe Bryant checks out. Looks like Daniels checks in. Send Hawkins in motion, fake to him. Looking for him maybe in the flats. Now Coppins is going to keep. He's got some running room to the left. Down to the 15, sidesteps a man, gets down to the 11-yard line with 1:41 to go here. Clock moving.
He's going to have 5 on that play.
And what I would call an easy 5.
Yes,
not a lot of hard contact out there.
It was. 1:30 left here in the clock rolling. Plenty of time for Stuttgart. 1 timeout. They just need to get it into the end zone.
Absolutely. Ricebirds in the huddle. They break the huddle. Joel Ledbetter is going to be sprinting out wide right. Jaden Strange and Kentavion Daniels to the left. Hawkins to the right of Coppins. Hand to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for a little seam and is going to get down to the 10, and that's going to do it. 3rd down now, and about 4 coming up for the Ricebirds as the clock rolls under 1 minute to go here in the first half.
2 yards for Hawkins on that play. Good job by that Lumberjack defense is just clogging up the hole there. Third down.
A little bit more urgency needed right here. Of course, the Ricebirds would probably settle for a field goal.
Yes.
And a quick snap. Wasn't ready for it. Hawkins fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 4.
Yeah, just a busted play, and that's not what you want to have on 3rd down and 4 here. The ball was snapped a little too early, Lynn, and just kind of threw everything off here. Here comes Jack Hosman on for a field goal attempt, and boy, what a huge field goal this would be. Would cut it down to just a 7-point Lumberjack lead.
Back to a 1-score game here. Hawkins is going to set it down at the 17. Same place he made one from earlier. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And Jack Hosman brings the Ricebirds back to within 1 score with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It's the Warren Lumberjacks 13, Stuttgart Ricebirds 6. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Happy Everything Holiday Attachment Center in store now. This FFA from Coker Hampton Dirt Company and Gift Shop in downtown Stuttgart, inviting you to check Happy Everything's newest attachments. A trick-or-treat pumpkin and a scarecrow for fall, or for the holidays, peppermint, and a Christmas tree. The most wonderful time of the year will be here before you know it, so shop now. New Happy Everything attachments at Coker Hampton Company and Gift Shops in downtown Stuttgart.
We're not very... And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, site of tonight's Stuttgart Ricebird game, non-conference game against the Warren Lumberjacks. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trail 13-6. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to have you join us for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Hey, if you're thinking about new tires on your vehicle, or maybe you need an alignment, or maybe you need both, see Petrus Chevrolet at 19th and Main in Stuttgart. They can fix you up. That's Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. Hosman sails the ball down on the ground. It's going to be picked up back at the 35, and that's going to be it for the Warren Lumberjacks with 31.2 seconds to go. Brent, that kick and return took 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't take long, did it? Not long.
But yet it ran all the way through, marching off the penalty a little while ago. But there you go.
That's right.
First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks, Brent.
31.2 here. Only one timeout left for the Lumberjacks, Lynn. So that Ricebird defense can't let anybody get behind you here. Keep them in front of you and make the tackles and make them use that clock.
Absolutely. Ball's going to be on the far hash mark, and you can count on one thing. Coach Embry is going to try to pull a trick out of his bag to see if he can get into the end zone or get close here. Ricebird defense digs in. 2 wide outs and...
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. And wonders, as they say, wonders never cease to amaze me.
That's right.
That is the biggest surprise of the night right there for me. Brent, I don't know about you, but that is the biggest surprise of the night right there as they let that last 31.2 seconds go off the clock and they take it to the house. And we've got 1/2 in the books. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-6 at the half. We've got the Southern Bancorp halftime show coming your way. We'll take a look at the scoring summary. Brent will have the bands, and we'll get you caught up on some scores that we can find from around the area. We've got all that and more coming up on the Southern Bancorp halftime show. We'll get started on that in 5 minutes.
Arkansas EAB East Arkansas broadcasters. This is Country 97.3 KDEW, DeWitt, Stuttgart. Country 97.3.
Like you, Stedman's Ace Hardware is passionate about their community. They support the Lions Club, Fight Like a Kid, and numerous other organizations, including youth, high school, and adult sports programs. Whether helping their neighbors or helping their customers, Stedman's Ace Hardware truly is the helpful place. Shop Weber Grills, Blackstone Griddles, Traeger Pellet Grills and Pellets, and more. It's all the help you need at Stedman's Ace Hardware, 110 South College in downtown Stuttgart. Stedman's Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Bigger bonuses, increased starting pay. Lennox Industries has positions to fill and is now offering brand new seasonal shift incentives. Hiring bonuses from $2,000 to $2,500. Starting pay from $15.50 to $16 an hour. Plus excellent benefits, including full medical benefits and an on-site clinic for employees and their families. Come join the Lennox team, the leading HVAC company in America. Call 870-672-8161 or apply online at lennoxinternational.com/careers. Lennox Industries is an equal opportunity employer.
When it comes to heating my home, my water, cooking meals, or drying clothes, nothing beats natural gas from CenterPoint Energy. It's my most affordable option. It costs less to use than most other energy sources, and it's easier on the environment. So if you already have natural gas, keep it. But if you're replacing an appliance, choose it.
To learn more about enjoying the benefits of a natural gas home, visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy. Always there.
No appointment? No problem. It's medical care right away. Urgent Care of Stuttgart, free and without an appointment. Help without a long wait for a wide variety of illnesses and injuries, from stitches and broken bones to allergies and colds. Urgent Care of Stuttgart is conveniently located at 22nd and Park Avenue. Clinic hours are Monday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more, visit facebook.com/Urgent Care Stuttgart or call 870-672-0911. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 44 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Whether you're selling your home or buying for the first time, call Sandra Brothers at Brothers Realty and learn the difference personal service can make in real estate. Sandra will walk you through the home buying process step by step. Thinking of listing your home? Get to know the market, understand buyer expectations, and become an informed seller when you list with Brothers Realty. Call Sandra Brothers today at 870-659-4218. Browse listings online at brothers-realty.com and follow Brothers Realty on Facebook and Instagram.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many
many homes are families, but it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
That does look good.
Looking for a new job to get you where you need to be? Cross that goal line with ease by contacting Express Employment Professionals in Stuttgart. Feel like you're facing a fourth down and long in your job search? Express Employment Professionals can help you get the first down by making your job search easier with no cost to apply or find you a job. If your business is recruiting employees or hiring seasonal workers, don't throw a Hail Mary. Get with Express Employment Professionals and score like before. Your number one team is Express Employment Professionals, 1904 South Main, Suite 1 in Stuttgart. Call 870-672-4568 or go to expresspros.com.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth-building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to Jim Hurley Stadium in Warren, Arkansas for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and we are glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football tonight. It's the Southern Bancorp halftime show. And those of you that are watching on YouTube live, you're watching right now the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band and the Stuttgart Ricebird cheerleaders performing in front of the Warren crowd here at the stadium. Ricebird Marching Band looking and sounding great. Want to mention great crowd across the way has come to watch the Ricebirds play tonight as well. Big football weekend in the state, a lot of big action, and starts really right now tonight with the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks, and the Warren Lumberjacks with a 13-6 lead here at the half. Brent, the Ricebirds look a little rusty, and not sure. They're just having a little trouble kind of shaking off the road trip, it looks like.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit sloppy here and there. You know, on a couple penalties, you know, and there's some pass plays have been a little off, and just a little bit of just some busted plays as well in there. And yeah, but you know, the difference in the game, you know, is the Warren Lumberjacks made it into the red zone twice and got touchdowns, and the Ricebirds made it into the red zone twice and can only get field goals. But hey, you know, at this point, with the way it started out, you know, I think I'll take 13-6 right now.
Absolutely. Ricebirds still within a score. Now Warren will get the ball first to start the second half, but it's been interesting for the Ricebirds on their first road trip of the year, and I know this has been an issue. As if you listen to the Coach Price's show a little bit earlier tonight, you heard him talk about he has a hard time teaching these guys that this is not a field trip.
Yeah, that's right.
This is pretty serious business, and I'm sure at the halftime the guys will get an earful of that. Speaking of getting an earful, how about that Ricebird Marching Band out there playing your fight song, Brent?
That's right. That's right. The Horse, which was a fight song when I was in school, you know, and now it's kind of switched to that Notre Dame fight song, but they still play it every week. So it's, you know, you get to hear it every week, and you know, they usually play that when the Ricebirds come on the field as well. So.
Right, and they sound really good there tonight. The flags are back there as well. Young ladies handling those well. And I want to mention again, again how great the percussion section looks. The tubas back there as well with those new Ricebird logos on the screens that are on the bells of the tubas, and then of course the Ricebird logos on the percussion instruments back there as well. Really a great looking group. And of course last week, if you joined us, you heard all of the band members, but I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to tell you who the Ricebird marching band members are this year. Once again this week, our freshmen Aiden Atkins, Lorelei Baber, Reagan Burkle, Deanna Bubarella, Braden Cook, Julissa Garcia, Zakiah Jeans, Delacia King, Claire McIntyre, Angel Moreno, Ryder Noel, Serenity Racy, Elliot Serrano, Shantiana Terry, and Michaela Van Sickle. Those are the freshmen that you're seeing out there tonight. The juniors, excuse me, the sophomores that you see out there, TJ Beard, Kiki Caldwell, Killian Collins, McCain Durden, Bailey Duncan, Cheyenne Gibson, Madden Ramirez, Jonathan Roberts, Emily Simpson, Liara Smith, Narcisco Trulio, and Ashlyn Warwick. The juniors are Eric Beals, Parker Millard, Nevaeh Raffeld, and Carrington Thompson. And your three seniors out there, Skylar Hughes, Edith Lara, and Madison Lee, as you watch the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band leave the field here at Hurley Stadium in Warren after a great performance here tonight. Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-6 here at the half. Let's take a look at the scoring summary to see how we got to this point. In the first quarter, the Ricebirds took the opening kick, although it was a little dicey on that opening kick because the Ricebirds were lucky to get the onside kick attempt back. Cedric Hawkins came up and recovered after it went off of A.J. Higgins. And Ricebirds still with good field position. They march it all the way down to the 12-yard line. At that point, Jack Hossman drills a field goal of 27 yards, and the Birds are up 3-0. Kickoff to the Warren Lumberjacks, and outside of a couple of Jack's mistakes, penalties and so forth themselves, Riley Cornish hit Gerard Payne with a 17-yard touchdown. Jose Jacinto, PAT, gave Warren a 7-3 lead. Then with 1:26 to go in the first quarter, Maddox Lassiter carries it in from 8 yards out. PAT was no good, but the Jacks were up by 2 scores, 13-3. The Jacks got it back, marched all the way down, and threw an interception down at the 5-yard line on a deflection. The Ricebirds, Levante Clark, picks it up, gives the Ricebirds possession. They march it all the way down to the 12-yard line of the Warren Lumberjacks, and with 33 seconds to go in the first half, Hossman comes on, drills another 27-yard field goal, and the Birds are back within 1 score, trailing 13-6. Warren Lumberjack Marching Band has made their way out onto the field now. That's what you'll hear in the background. And let's take a look at our stats from the first half. And with those, here is Brent Whitman.
All right, Lynn, for the Warren Lumberjacks, Traylon Jackson's four carries, 23 yards. Landon Wolf, 2 for 13. Maddox Lassiter, 2 for 11. Jakari Lee, 1 for 12. And quarterback Riley Cornish, 2 carries for 6 yards. Through the air, Riley Cornish is 10 for 14, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jakari Lee has 1 catch for 10. Maddox Lassiter 3 for 64. Tayshawn Johnson 1 for 17. Traylon Jackson 3 for 23. Gerard Payne 1 for 17, and that catch was a touchdown. 63 on the ground, 131 through the air, 194 total yards for the Lumberjacks in the first half. For the Ricebirds, Cedric Hawkins 8 carries, 49 yards. Daniel Poole 2 carries for 2 yards. Jaden Strange 1 for 3. Tymir Coppins has 10 carries for 37 yards. Through the air, Coppins 2 for 9 tonight for 46 yards. Briar West has 1 catch for 31. Jaden Strange 1 for 15, 88 on the ground, 46 through the air, 134 yards for the Ricebirds, Lynn. And I got to say that about, well, over half of that was on that last drive there. You know, they take it from the 5 to the 12. So the offense did show some signs of life there, just unable to get it into the end zone. But, boy, you know, thank heavens for that great kicker we have in Jack Hossman, keeping the Ricebirds in the game here tonight.
Absolutely, and just some uncharacteristic sloppiness for the Ricebirds. Just like on this crucial 3rd down and 6 down here, the Ricebirds need a touchdown, and the ball gets snapped.
You snapped kind of early there.
And the quarterback not quite ready. Fortunately for the Ricebirds, though, it wasn't a fumble. It didn't go off of him. It didn't go back 15 yards or anything like that. So Ricebirds, Tymir Coppins did manage to maintain control of it, but it's just been some little issues like that. Also, I think back to the Jaden Strange tiptoeing down here on the 3-yard line trying to make a catch and just could not quite get
That would have been a big catch.
Absolutely, and that could have set the Ricebirds up real close to the goal line of the Lumberjacks. May or may not have got in, but nonetheless, it's just one of those things when you look at the breaks tonight, it seems like everything is kind of going towards the Lumberjacks, and the Ricebirds, hopefully in the second half, maybe can start catching some of those breaks.
Yeah, you know, I think the defense in the second quarter showed just a little better. You know, Cornish started out 9 for 9 passing, you know, but he ended 1 for 5 with an interception there, you know, and a couple passes batted down. You know, so I think that D-line is finally maybe getting some penetration in there. And, you know we said in the pregame, if you can put some pressure on his quarterback, you know, he's probably going to make some mistakes. You know, that's what he did on his last one down there when he threw the interception. So a crucial possession coming out here to start the second half. We want to get a stop, and we want to get on the board here in a hurry.
You know, and they've said for years the most important possession of the game is that first one of the second half. And of course, that'll be a key then for the Ricebird defense. But looking back a week, the Warren Lumberjacks couldn't get out of their own way against Whitehall, and every break went against them. And, of course, it looks like they're getting that sort of corrected here tonight.
But, you know, as we mentioned, too, sometimes in that first half, several times, there were Lumberjacks just running uncovered out there. You know, and that makes it real easy for the quarterback.
Absolutely. The Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 13-6 here at the half. The Warren Lumberjack Marching Band on the field right now. And you're listening to the Southern Bancorp halftime show from Hurley Stadium in Warren. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're going to take a break here on the Southern Bancorp halftime show. When we come back, we're going to take a look around the conference. We're going to see who all's playing tonight and get some ideas of maybe some scores of what's going on around the state as well. We'll be back with you in 3 minutes on the Southern Bancorp halftime show.
Hello, this is Kyle Stovas, Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services in Stuttgart. If you're looking to purchase, refinance, farm real estate, equipment, or need capital crop operating expenses, we do it all and share our profits through our patronage program. At Ag Heritage, fully loan officers, competitive rates, most of all, a lender who provides you with a financing package made to fit your individual needs. Please contact Kevin or myself, Kyle Stovison, in Stuttgart at 870-673-1558. Ag Heritage Farm Services is an equal housing lender.
This is our season at Max Free Wings, but then again, they're all really our season. So gear up for dove hunting with our top picks. Shop game cameras from top brands like Covert, Muddy, Stealthcam, Moultrie, and more. And check out our bows, including the Matthews V327 on sale now. If you're not a hunter, well, you still wear clothes. The Casual Wing has a great selection of clothing, footwear, and accessories for women, men, and kids, plus tons of gifts and home decor. Shop us in-store or online at maxpw.com. Max Free Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
The Powerball jackpot from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is now more than $400 million. So, what would you do if you won?
I'd buy a baseball team.
Ooh, I would definitely buy my mom a Tesla so that she can drive cool, look cool.
If I won a jackpot, I'll start a cooking school for the youth in the city.
Got your ticket? If not, visit your local lottery retailer for your chance to win the Powerball jackpot of more than $400 million. This is winning. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Blue Seal Petroleum's pre-buy program allows customers to save money and avoid predictability of winter propane price fluctuations. Blue Seal's pre-buy price is the capped maximum price you'll pay during the contract period for the gallons purchased, and the pre-buy is offered now through the end of September. Because safety is Blue Seal's #1 priority, their propane technician, Robert Henderson, will also perform your state-required leak test and other safety checks. Call now through September 30th to reserve your propane through Blue Seal's pre-buy program. Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-940 846-2281 and in Stuttgart at 870-673-3126.
Petrus Buick GMC is a proud supporter of Ricebirds, and we wish each a safe and successful football season. Put on that Ricebird and head over to Ned Mosley Stadium in style. Brand new GMC truck or SUV available now. And we're also taking custom orders with no deposit required. Get in your new vehicle time for all the Ricebird festivities. Call today, Petrus GMC, 870-673-2664. Stop by 1901 South Main Stuttgart or visit us on the web at petrusbm.com. Petrus Buick GMC, we are professional grade.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to the Southern Bancorp halftime show from Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Warren Lumberjacks lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds by a score of 13-6 here at the half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We are glad to have you join us for Ricebird football. Brent, let's take a look at what's going on in the 2-4A conference, starting off with the standings, and of course just 2 games under the belt for most of the teams, but the Stuttgart Ricebirds and surprise, Little Rock Mills are both undefeated at 2-0.
Yeah. Mills, I think, is going to be a surprise team this year. You know, with their transfers that they have coming in, they seem to have a pretty high-powered offense.
Well, they have scored 92 points through 2 games,
right,
which is the most in Class 4A.
Yeah.
Now they've allowed 50-something, so
the competition might not have been that great, but still, at least they're putting some points on the board.
That's absolutely. Lone Oak and Clinton and Southside all have 1 win. Lone Oak has just played 1 game. They'll play their second one tonight as Lone Oak is hosting BB. That's always a showdown there as well.
Yes, it is. And Lone Oak is leading BB 14-0 at half.
There you go. So Lone Oak hopes to go to 2-0 after tonight if they can hang on there against BB. The Clinton Yellow Jackets got back in the win columns after surprisingly losing the previous week. Yep. They beat Huntsville last week 28-21. They're 1-1 on the season, and then Southside got their first win of the year, a big one over Mayflower, 42-7, and they're 1-1.
Yeah, they match up tonight with Truman, and they're leading Truman 28-14 now in the second quarter.
There you go. Ball Knob Bulldogs are 0-2. Ball Knob lost big to Rison last week, 24-0, and I tell you what, Ball Knob doesn't have it easy tonight either, as they are at Riverview.
That's right. Yeah.
And what a rivalry! You know, they can dress in their own dressing rooms. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Riverview coming off that big win over CAC last week. Kind of shocking score there, 41-7, and a big rivalry game there tonight.
CAC tonight is at Carlisle. Another odd matchup. I don't get Carlisle scheduling these teams that are 2 classifications above their own.
Yeah, I don't either. You could maybe see it last year. You know, with COVID cancellations, you were trying to take any game you could get. Sure. But this year, I don't really understand that at all.
Well, CAC is at Carlisle, and as you mentioned, Truman at Southside, Ball Knob at Riverview, and then the 2 teams that have tonight off are Little Rock Mills and Clinton. Brent, as we look ahead now to next week, Mayflower will be at CAC, kind of a traditional matchup there. Yep. Heber Springs will be at Dover. Clinton will be at Dardanelle. Newport will be at Lone Oak. We think Newport will be at Lone Oak. You know, Newport had to cancel last week's game due to COVID. Not sure of what the situation is there. But you've got 4 teams in the 2-4A conference next week that have their open date. Ricebirds are one of them. Then you got Southside, Little Rock Mills, and Ball Knob all taking next week as an open date.
And I kind of like that setup too. You know, you play your 3 non-conference games first, and then you get a break right before conference. You can heal up a little bit. You can look at some film, maybe change some things up, and kind of get rested up for that long 7-week conference run.
Absolutely. Stuttgart Ricebirds finishing their warm-ups out there as they're going to make their way to the sideline. The Warren Lumberjacks have already made their way to the sideline. The stadium clock is clicking off now. 35 seconds to go here in the halftime show, and we want to thank you for listening to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Go to banksouthern.com. That's their website. Even though the name of the bank is Southern Bancorp, their website is banksouthern.com. And they've got a little paragraph on there that I thought was really nice. Economic opportunity means different things to different people. For some, it's starting a dream business or buying a new home, while others might need to start with some credit counseling, financial education, or simple checking account. Whatever your needs, from banking to borrowing or simply learning, Southern Bancorp has you covered. That's Southern Bancorp in Stuttgart. Location in Stuttgart is on 620 East 22nd Street, and for our friends in DeWitt, it's 220 West Cross. Southern Bancorp, formerly known in Arkansas County as Arkansas County Bank. A lot of the same folks that you know and love that have taken care of you for years. I can promise you, Southern Bancorp will take care of you. They have me, and I can highly recommend Southern Bancorp. And again, proud sponsors of the Ricebirds halftime show. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds now have made their way onto the field, and they'll kick to start the second half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Want to mention Jonathan Watson and Chris Armstrong on the live stream upstairs here in the press box, and Christian Johnston back at the station along with Elizabeth Barnett. Hossman puts his foot into it. End over end kick. It's going to be taken at the 19, back across the 20, 25, 30. A little bit of room on the far sideline across the 35 out to about the 38-yard line. The Warren Lumberjacks will have it. First down and 10. First possession here of the third quarter.
Yeah, and as we mentioned at halftime, a big possession here for both teams. You know, the Lumberjacks would like to get something on the board here and get it back to a 2-touchdown lead, and the Ricebird defense would like to come up with the stop and get that ball back to the offense.
Another turnover would be nice.
Yes.
First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks, moving from the north to the south, from the left to the right on your radio dial for those listening on the radio. The Jacks dressed in bright orange with black trim. Handoff up the middle, running room, 40, 45 midfield, Ricebird territory down to the 43-yard line. Good start for the Jacks, not a good start for the Ricebird defense.
No, there was a missed tackle as it came through the line of scrimmage, and there was nobody else there. Big gainer on first down for the Lumberjacks.
Quickly moves the ball into Ricebird territory. First down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Your Stuttgart Ricebirds, for those listening on the radio, dressed in their road white uniforms, jerseys and pants, maroon helmets with that bird logo on the left side, jersey number on the right side of the helmet. The Jacks with wideouts on each side. Handoff into the line. Ricebirds hit him in the backfield. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one at the line. Goodness gracious, that was a great opportunity possibly to knock that ball out of there. But Traylon Jackson, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore, gets about six on first down.
Just got his jersey grabbed as he took the hold of the handoff to Ricebird. Just unable to bring him down. And then he scrambles forward for 6 yards. A nice gain on first down.
Here come the Lumberjacks to the line. Ball's on the far hash mark. Two wideouts to the right. Going to take, fake to the back and getting some pressure now, being chased. Chasing him to the right, fires and throws it out of bounds, out to about 3 lanes out on the track. Incomplete. Ricebird defense doing a nice job in the secondary, as well as applying pressure on the quarterback.
Yes, Clark that time was the first one through as he just pushes his blocker straight back into the backfield and just quite couldn't get a hand on corners and forced him to roll out, and then he had to throw it away. 3rd down and 4.
Huge third down coming up here for the Ricebird defense. Love to dig in.
This is where they'd like to throw to the backs coming out of the backfield, and it's been working tonight so far for them. You got to watch number 14 here, Lassiter.
Cornish is the quarterback. Takes, hands off into the line, trying to get the right side, and he leans forward. He's got a first down to the 30-yard line.
That was number 15, Wolf, that time on the carry. He's going to have about 6.
7 yards.
move the sticks for the Jacks. 10:27 to go, third quarter. Warren with a 13-6 lead on Stuttgart and the ball. First possession of the third quarter. Fires it out in the flats, complete to number 12 on the sideline, and finally clipped out of bounds out there by Kendrick Hawkins. K-Hawk cuts his legs out from under him, but not before he gets about 5 yards on first down. Brings up 2nd and 5 for Warren from the Stuttgart 25.
Of course, he ran about 10 yards that time.
Yeah, that's true.
To gain 5 because he caught it 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jacks working from the near hash mark. Wide side of the field is to the left. They send 2 wide outs to the short side. Wolf lines up behind Cornish. He hands to Wolf into the line. Running room, first down and more. Puts his head down. Punishing Ricebird defenders, carrying him all the way down to the 5-yard line. Wolf on the carry. Birds couldn't bring him down.
Now he stuck his head down at that time and plowed forward. And Ricebirds, it looked like we're trying to strip the ball out, but nothing doing that time. 19 yards. And the Jacks are knocking on the door here at the 6.
6'1", 196-pound junior for the Lumberjacks. Last time they were down here, the Ricebirds got an interception. How about another TO?
I think they'll keep it on the ground.
Direct snap to Lassiter, and Lassiter is going to get maybe a yard as the pile pushes.
He's going to get a couple. I think he kind of spun forward there, and he's going to get forward progress to the 4.
It's going to be 2nd down, goal to go from the Lumberjacks. Ricebird defense needs to dig in, try to make something happen on defense. 9:20 to go, third quarter.
I think I might just sell out here, Lynn, and banking on the run here from Lassiter.
Lassiter is the quarterback, hands to Wolf. Wolf trying to get the corner on the left side, and the Ricebirds stack it up. Let's see if they can get it on the ground, and they finally do. Looked like it was going to lean forward towards the goal, and it did maybe for a yard, but it's going to bring up now 3rd down goal from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're keeping it on the ground here because, as Lynn mentioned, the last time they had it down here, they threw that interception, and I don't see any reason for them to put it in the air here. They have 2 good runners back there, Lassiter and Wolf.
Lassiter will take the snap. Has Wolf standing to his right. 2 wideouts to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it into the line. Starks is on his back, and they're going to get him in.
No, they're not going to get him
no.
in the zone. Wow, I thought he was in, but I guess the pile just got pushed back. But he's going to be right at the goal line.
It's going to be 4th down and goal to go, and maybe you can slide a credit card between the end of that ball and the goal line, but there is not much there.
No, there's not at all.
And let's see on 4th down.
Oh, there's no doubt here that they're going to go for it. They're not going to kick this. They're just going to run it. Probably going to run it straight ahead here with Lassiter.
How about a fumbled snap?
Yeah.
Lassiter takes a snap, and Powell pushes in, and that's a touchdown for the Warren Lumberjacks. 7:55 to go into third quarter. The Jacks do what they need to do on the first possession of the third quarter.
One yard touchdown run there. And as you said, yep, they do exactly what they need to do, march it right down the field and put points back on the board. Jacinto on to kick the PAT, 7:55 left in the third quarter.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. And the Warren Lumberjacks lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 20-6. We're back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Tired of the daily commute or just looking for a home within your means? Call Stuttgart Rental Properties today at 673-8888 for clean, comfortable, and affordable apartments. Magnolia Apartments are located at 415 South Main in Stuttgart, and these one-bedroom apartments are fully furnished with a clean bed, a large living room, and nice appointments. Water, gas, and cable are paid, so all you need is rent. To view Magnolia Apartments, call Stuttgart Rental Properties at 673-8888. That's 673-8888.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren for Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Be sure and check out the inventory at both Petrus dealerships online, petrusgm.com for Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. And also for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, check out petrusautosales.com. They also have the pre-owned inventory on both of those websites as well. Surely something that you're looking for, Petrus has got it. If not, let them know what you're looking for. I bet you they can find it for you. That's Petrus in Stuttgart, powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. This one is up on a tee, and it's going to be kicked end over end, and it's going to be fumbled by the Ricebirds, still on the ground, and still a scramble for it. And Warren says they've got it. Let's see. And if they do, then Warren comes out of it. Everything's falling for the Warren Lumberjacks.
Yep.
Here in this one, and they'll take over at the Ricebird 25-yard line.
Yeah, just more sloppy play that time from the Ricebirds, Lynn, and boy, exactly what you didn't need there. A couple Ricebirds ran into each other, and the ball pops loose, and the Lumberjacks win the scramble there, and boy, everything's going south here for the Ricebirds in a hurry.
And you know, Brent, and that was an opportunity for the Ricebirds. They had an open kick and had somebody in open field. You know, that's what we've been hoping for, you know, all night long. The Lumberjacks now with it again at the Ricebird 29-yard line. First down and 10, handoff into the line, breaks a tackle, breaks another, trying to get the corner. Daniel Poole's going to bring him down for a loss. Boy, is that great pursuit by Daniel Poole.
Yes, it was, Lynn. Two tackles broken that time, but not the third. Daniel Poole brings down Jackson for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Moves the ball back to the Ricebird 33-yard line, 7:27 to go in the third quarter. Birds down 2 touchdowns, 20-6 to the Warren Lumberjacks. The Jacks come to the line after the fumble recovery on the kick. 3 wideouts, 1 to the left, 2 to the right, single back in the backfield, back to pass, quarterback looking, fires out in the flats, incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Ricebirds. Daniel Poole's out there along with, I believe, Briar West for the Ricebirds. Incomplete. Now 3rd down and 13 coming up for the Jacks.
Yeah, Cornish that time might have got rid of it just a little bit sooner than he wanted to, and just unable to connect with the receiver. 3rd down and long here. Big play for this Ricebird defense.
See what Coach Embry wants to do. Everybody in orange looking to the sideline. Now they come to the line. 2 wide out, split wide to the right, which is the wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the left. Quarterback back fast, looks right, now throws left, and he's got a man open field. Now we got penalty markers coming, and we've got a Warren Lumberjack whose helmet has come off and bounced across the field. And with penalty markers down, you got to think this is going to be in the area of a
hold or a block in the back. Yep,
thrown on the far side over there. So
we'll on the Lumberjacks.
So let's see, and it is going to be marked off against the Jacks.
Blocking the back on the Lumberjacks. This will have 3rd and long, be 3rd and even longer here. They have to get down to the 20, and they're at the 42.
35 yards.
So if my math is correct, that's 3rd and 22.
That's exactly right. And the Ricebirds gave up some 3rd and longs in the first half. Ricebird defense needs to hold Warren short here. Cornish in at quarterback. Lassiter's a slot on the right. 2 wideouts to the right. Cornish takes a snap, getting some pressure. Fires, he's got his man complete, sidesteps the defender at the 30 and gets inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line, but going to be about 8 yards short of a first down, but you got to think this is 4-down territory.
No doubt about it. They're going to pick up 14 yards here. That was Payne on the reception. 4th down and 9 here.
Got more than half of it in one play. Now they'll go for the other half and see if they can't move the sticks here from the Ricebird 29-yard line. 6:38 to go in the third quarter. Warren Lumberjacks in control, 20-6, and with the ball in Ricebird territory.
They're going to have to hurry to get this play off.
Jacks send Tayshawn Johnson wide left. Back to pass. Cornish looking. Ricebirds get a hand on him and bring him down, and the Ricebirds will take over on downs at the 29-yard line.
Yep.
Maybe that's the spark the Ricebirds need to get right back in this ball game.
Pretty good pressure there that time by Cade Coates, forced Cornish up into the pocket, and there were 2 or 3 Ricebirds there to make the tackle. So the botched kickoff doesn't really hurt the Ricebirds. You know, it runs a couple minutes off the clock, but other than that, they get the ball right back about where the fumble was. So let's see if that offense can get going here. We need to get going in a hurry.
Absolutely. 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ricebirds come to the line. Ball's on the near hash mark. They're moving from the south to the north, from the right to the left. 2 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the left. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Looks, fires. Got a man wide open in the center of the field and overthrows him. Goodness gracious. He had Kentavion Daniels.
Yeah, he did. Lena Daniels comes off now just a bit gimpy. It looked like he slowed up just a little bit on that pass play. 2nd down and 10.
Plenty of time that time for Coppins, but just a little bit too much heat on it. Kentavion couldn't get to it, and it's 2nd and 10, again from the 28-yard line of the Ricebirds. Same formation, 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Send Hawkins in motion out of the backfield. Takes a snap, looking, being chased now, and he's looking still, fires. He's got Jaden Strange complete, short of a first down on the far sidelines, out of bounds at about the 35, 36-yard line. Let's see where they set it down. He's going to be about 3 yards short. It's going to bring up now 3rd and short for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Coppin that time under heavy pressure, but used his speed to elude the Jacks that time and found Strange. So makes it 3rd down and a little more manageable here, 3rd and 3.
Strange helped his quarterback out by making himself available there.
Yes, absolutely.
Saw he was in distress and comes back. Here come the Birds. No bigger 3rd down play in this game so far for the Ricebirds. 3rd down and 2. Low snap back to the quarterback. Hand to Hawkins trying to get the corner and does and gets a first down. Seahawk gets a first for the Ricebirds. And we've got all sorts of tussling out here now.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a penalty, maybe offsetting. Let's see.
Strange against.
You've got
it was enough, and it should be after the play, so it should be
post possession foul.
Yeah,
exactly.
so it was a gain of about 5 on the play. That should stand. But has some
Jared Payne for Warren. Got into it with Jaden Strange.
I saw the end of it, and they both kind of had a hold of each other's jerseys there.
And we've got some coaches in the press box that aren't too happy with that. I hope you can't hear that at home.
Wonder if are they going to call off? No, they did not call offsetting.
Well,
just caught it on Stuttgart. I don't know what Coach Embry is arguing about. He gets the call there, and it was clearly after the play. Maybe that's what he's arguing about, that it shouldn't be a first down. But it is first down.
And Coach Price is out on the field, and he's not too happy either.
No, because
it
9 times out of 10, that's offsetting.
It takes 2 to tango. That's exactly right. And that little tango had 2 people in it. But you're not going to get that on the road, and the Ricebirds now are going to be looking at first down and almost Pine Bluff here for a first down.
First down and 25 here.
And
they're still talking it over.
Actually, it's not 25.
No,
it's about 23.
Yeah.
The scoreboard guy doesn't have his math just right.
Yeah, it should be first and 25.
It is.
But
that's right. That's exactly what it should be.
Yeah. Well,
here come the Ricebirds. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Hawkins standing to the left of the quarterback. Back to pass. Coppins looking. Now he dumps it out. Scott Hawkins complete. 35 side to this man. 40, 45 midfield. He's pulling. He's pulling a jack. I mean, the jack looked like he was skiing behind him. Had the jersey stretched out. First down, Ricebirds. Seahawk gets it.
Yeah, he gets it all back in one play. A nice play that time by Coppins as he kind of drew into the Lumberjack end and then just dumped it right over there to Hawkins. And a huge play from the Ricebirds digging out of that 1st and 25 hole.
Be first down and 10 in Lumberjack territory at the Warren 44-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark right in front of Brent and I's broadcast position. 2 wide outs to the right. They send Melnichuk out as well, so 3 wide outs. Low snap, and Coppins has a hard time getting his feet under him. He regains his balance and gets it forward. The officials miss a face mask on that, but he gets it down to the 38-yard line.
He's going to have about 6.
Yeah.
You said it, Lynn. He had a hard time staying on his feet, but boy, what balance showed there by Coppins.
Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
He wasn't that a nice gain on first down of 6.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 from the Warren 38-yard line, and even 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Ricebirds trail by 2 touchdowns, 20-6. Birds on the move. Coppins takes, and he's going to late pitch to Hawkins. He's got the 35, the 30, the 25, using his blockers inside the 20-yard line in the red zone. Hawkins down to the 16.
Nice late option pitch that time. Coppins to Hawkins. Lynn, you know, and I don't know why we don't run that play more. You know, I mean, it has worked well the 2 or 3 times that we ran it so far. Big gain there.
All right. How about a little pass in the corner to Strange? Coppins, quarterback. That's Hawkins standing to his left. Little hard count gets the Warren Lumberjacks to flinch. No call. Takes a snap. Hands Hawkins over the right side, turning the corner, and gets about 3. Let's see where they mark him, maybe 4.
And the Ricebirds are getting right into that area, Lynn, where they have bogged down so far tonight. Made it inside the red zone.
They've been to the 12-yard line twice.
They sure have. This is their 3rd trip into the red zone. Only 2 field goals to show for it.
3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Send Hawkins in motion out of the backfield. Coppins, and there's a penalty marker before the snap.
And that's usually what happens when the Ricebirds get into the red zone, Lynn, a false start. It seems like that has happened on every possession this year. The Ricebirds have made it into the red zone.
Exactly. This will put them behind the sticks. It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 12.
2nd down and 12, and this is going to be 4-down territory here.
Oh, yeah.
Ricebirds.
Yeah.
I mean,
4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. And they stopped the clock with the penalty. How about that?
There we go.
Here come the Birds to the line. 3 wide outs to the left. Again, they send Hawkins in motion out of the backfield. Again, another penalty. This will back the Ricebirds up another 5 yards. I don't see what they're doing wrong, Brent.
Yeah, I didn't see that one there either, but boy.
But just as soon as Hawkins makes a move, they throw the flag.
Yeah. You know, these are the kind of penalties in the red zone that can absolutely cost you a game. You know, it can keep you out of the end zone. You just cannot have that.
2 wide outs to the left, now 3. They move Melnichuk out there. 1 to the right, empty backfield. Coppins back to pass, looks, fires. He's got Hawkins complete. Hawkins makes a man miss at the 15, puts his head down and gets down to the 11.
Boy, nice play that time. Gain of about 10. Just a quick hitter to Hawkins, and he used his speed and quickness to turn it upfield. And the Ricebirds now have a 3rd down and about 5.
Very manageable. 2 downs to get it. From the 11-yard line of Warren, 3:45 to go, 3rd quarter. Ricebirds trail by 14. Knocking on the door. Coppins quarterback. Hawkins to his right, takes, hands Hawkins. Hawkins looks left, now cuts back right, trying to get the corner. And he does a little spin move, gets inside the 10, down to the 8, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, I thought there for a minute he was maybe going to get to turn it up enough for the first down, but boy, they're not getting him much at all on that.
No.
I think they've got
Going to mark it at the 9-yard line.
A gain of about 2. I thought he had a little more than that.
Brings up 4th down and 3.
Got to get to the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
So here come the Ricebirds. Biggest play of the game so far with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ricebirds down by 2 touchdowns. They need to get it in the end zone. They've got a little power package in. Hawkins starts left, back to the right. He's got a first down. Move the sticks. Seahawk gets it.
Boy, a nice little juke move there when he took the handoff from Coppins to avoid one Lumberjack, and that was enough for the first down. Big play there for the Ricebird O.
Very elusive Cedric Hawkins. First down, goal to go at the Warren 4-yard line. Got to hang on to it here, guys.
And no penalties. Cameron Harper and Cade Coates are now in there to block.
Coppins waits the snap, takes it, hands Hawkins.
That's Poole.
Daniel Poole. Daniel's going to get line of scrimmage, and that's going to back. I don't know. He may have twisted out and got to the 3. Let's see.
They're not going
to give him any forward progress to speak of at all.
No.
It's going to bring up now second down, goal to go for the Ricebirds. Clock moves to 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Birds huddling up.
Ricebirds kind of bringing their power package that time to block, and the Lumberjacks see that and kind of had everybody bunched up and clogged up the running lanes there.
Yeah, got Cade Coates in there. Slot on the left. Also Harper takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking, fires. He's got his man complete. Touchdown, Ricebirds.
Number 14, Lynn, that's Joel Ledbetter. He did a good job that time of trying to get open that time because he cut out to the far corner. It wasn't open, but boy, he kept moving that time, and Coppins on the rollout found him right in the corner of the end zone, and boy, what a huge play for the Ricebirds that they're getting back in this ball game. 20-12 now with Hausman on for the PAT.
4-yard touchdown pass to Ledbetter. Hausman on to attempt the PAT. Maddox is the holder. And Warren jumps offside.
Okay. I don't think that's going to change
anything. It won't change anything.
No, Ricebirds still going to kick it here, try to get it down to a 7-point game late here in the third quarter.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
All right, here come the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds take it back down to 1 score. They trail the Warren Lumberjacks 20-13, 1:38 to go in the third quarter. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Freemeier's Best Plus has been supporting athletics for 40 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeier's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeier's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeier's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Welcome back to Jim Hurley Stadium in Warren, Arkansas. We're in Bradley County, down home of the Pink Tomato Festival, for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks. Ricebird football brought to you by Petrus in Stuttgart, 2 locations, 19th and Main Street for Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's Petrus Auto Sales. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. Jack Hausman, who just put the 13th point on the board for the Ricebird, kicks it off. It's going to be mishandled inside the 10-yard line, back across the 20 out to about the 24-yard line. Very effective kick by Hausman, and then, of course, mishandled. I think probably cost the Lumberjacks some yardage on return, so they're starting back about as far as they've started tonight.
Yeah, pretty good coverage that time of the Ricebird kick return team. Ricebird defense back out on the field. They came up with a stop on the last possession
after a turnover, and the turnover did not net any points for Warren. So that's a good thing.
Yep.
Then the Ricebirds get their offense in gear, get it into the end zone. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks, first down and 10 from their own 24. Handoff in the backfield, turning the corner, and gets the corner out across the. And it's
no.
You're going to get a.
They're going to get a horse collar, and that's not. It's not a horse collar when you tackle somebody from the side.
And you're going to get probably going to be a
personal foul.
Yeah, so it's going to be a couple of march-offs here. This will put Warren probably in Ricebird territory after it's all said and done.
I've never seen a horse collar call when you grab somebody from the side. It's always from behind, and that was not from behind at all.
Officials talking about it, and it was first.
If the personal foul was during the play,
they'll only pick one.
Exactly. And
but that other flag was thrown awfully late.
Right. So that may be what they're discussing. When exactly was the flag thrown?
The officials are talking it over. While they're talking it over, I want to thank First Baptist Church in Stuttgart for providing food for the Ricebird football team and the cheerleaders today before the game. First Baptist Church, and of course, plays a very integral part in our live stream as well, as they really helped get it kicked off the ground last season and continue to provide anything that we need to make sure that you can enjoy Ricebird football at home. And the officials are trying to sort it out.
And they're still confused about what to do.
They are confused, and they've been confused a lot tonight. This is going to be a hold against Warren. I didn't see that. That's going to be declined. Now, horse collar is
personal foul.
They're offsetting, and then here comes your personal foul.
Well, I don't believe the holding on Warren would be declined, would it? Oh, I guess that's offsetting. Yeah, but I guess he doesn't know how to do it.
Okay. He's saying decline before he's saying what the other foul is. So
right.
Got a crew out there that's a little confused. So it's not going to quite be in Ricebird territory. It's going to be marked out to about the 44-yard line.
It should be, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's right. It's been an adventure in officiating here tonight with these guys.
We're still in the third quarter. 1:27 left to go here. The Ricebirds have cut it back to a 20-13 game, a one-touchdown game.
Got to get tempers under control tonight.
Yes,
for sure.
we do. Yeah,
got to learn to walk away because you're going to be baited. You know, teams like this will bait you, and you're going to be baited. So you have got to show some constraint, and Coach Price needs to get a hold of his guys on that. Does move the ball out to the 39-yard line.
Yep, it's going to be.
Still wasn't marked off as far as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks.
Yep, Coach Price is getting the full explanation. As he might not could have seen all of the signals from the referees, and he might not have understood them either, like we were confused, or I was for just a second. But first down and 10 for the Lumberjacks.
From their own 39-yard line. Wideouts on each side, send a man in motion, handoff into the line, up the middle, trying to get cornered. The Ricebirds are going to bring him down for a loss. Briar West.
Yeah, Briar West, and then he comes up with the cramp. He looked like he's out there stretching out his foot, so he'll probably go off for a couple plays here. But, boy, what a big play on first down, as I believe that was Jackson was trying to bounce it outside, but West was right there, threw him for about a 3-yard loss.
Ricebird defense got the bit between their teeth on that one. Hey, I want to say also, look out there, Brent, number 51, Tank.
That's right. Tank Hood out there on that defensive line. Cade Coates in there, another sophomore at a linebacker spot.
Two wideouts to the right, one to the left. Nope, the takeoff a little early on this side. It looked like handoff over the left side, get the corner, and now he's in the clear into Ricebird territory, midfield down to the 40. Ricebirds hammer him at the 40, but not before he gets a huge first down, flips the field over for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, he did a good job that time. Broke a couple arm tackles at about midfield, picked up about 24 yards, and gets the field flipped into Ricebird territory here.
At the 39-yard line, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ricebirds trail by 7, 20-13. Jacks with the ball.
And I don't think they're going to run a. Are they going to run one more play? 10 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm not sure that the quarterback knows what the game time is, but he is going to take a snap. He's going to hand off into the line. Ricebirds bring them down.
Cameron Harper was there.
Yeah. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We got 3 in the books. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 20-13. We're back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute.
A generator is one of the things you never think about until you need it. How about a hot shower? It's amazing how important the little things really are in these situations. At Durden's and Stuttgart, we like to help make the little things easier. That's why we're now a local authorized Generac dealer. And that's important too, because not all companies can sell, install, and provide warranty service on your generator, but Durden's can. Let's face it, a generator is a big investment. Keep it ready to run correctly so you're not left in the dark when the next storm or outage happens. Call us today at 673-1356 for home backup options, portable generators, and even commercial options for your business. You can also request service for your generator online at durdeninc.com/schedule. Let's skip the cold showers and save the candlelight dinners just for date night.
Durden's in Stuttgart, guaranteed comfort since 1960.
And we welcome you to the fourth quarter from Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium in Warren, Arkansas, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 20-13. With 12 minutes to go in this one. Hi, everyone. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. And Brent, the Ricebird defense needs to come up big on 2nd down and 8. You got to keep the Warren Lumberjacks out of the end zone, I think, for the Ricebirds to have a shot in this one here tonight.
I agree. Yeah. Let's keep it at a one-score game.
Jacks with 3 wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass, looking. Now he's going to dump it deep, and all kinds of contact. Contavion Daniels and the receiver. It's be pass interference against the Ricebirds. Really, I think a little acting going on there by number 12, Tayshawn Johnson.
That might be one of the plays, too, Lynn, where, as a D-back, if you think you're beat, go ahead and grab him because,
exactly.
The flag is better than 6.
Sure, absolutely.
And they kind of gave a little pump and go that time, and Daniels might have thought, he's got me here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab him and just give him the 10-yard penalty. But it's going to be a first down for the Lumberjacks here, and the Ricebird defense needs that big stop here and need to keep them out of the end zone here.
I like the sound of a turnover.
Yeah, there you go. How about a sack and a fumble?
There you go, and a scoop and score. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take it all the way, Brent.
That would be even better. Come on, Cameron Harper, you're due here.
First down and 10 for the orange-clad Jacks. They send the man in motion. And hand off to the back in the backfield around the left side. Tons of room. 15, 10, close to the 5-yard line. Let's see where he stepped out. Say he stepped out at the 8. First down, goal to go coming up for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, they just caved in that left side of the line that time, and Jackson had an easy 19-yard run there. They are knocking out the door here. Lumberjacks are going to have it first and go at the 8. And this is where we saw them just go to Lassiter and Wolf, and they are both in there again, Lynn. So this is probably just going to be a steady dose of them right up the middle, and they're going to dare you to stop them.
Gets a penetration defense for a loss. All right, Lassiter's going to keep it, and the Ricebirds are going to corral him. Not much there, maybe a half yard, maybe.
Yeah, not much. They hit him in the backfield that time, and he just spun forward. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Cade Coates in on the stop for the Ricebirds. Also number 17, Cameron Harper.
You still have to keep in the back of your mind, Lynn, that Laster could fake a run, and pass it. He was their quarterback last year. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So, with the third down, you got to be on the lookout for that.
Second down, goal to go for the Warren Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 8-yard line. 11 minutes, 8 seconds to go in this one.
Cornish back in there at QB.
Man in motion, back to pass, looking, getting some pressure, fires, and it's complete. And into the end zone, touchdown on the reception, number 2, Jared Payne.
Once again, Lynn, a Lumberjack receiver just uncovered there, and you're not going to win too many games leaving that many people uncovered, and the Ricebirds just couldn't come up with the stop here when they needed it.
Well, 15-yard penalties don't help.
Yeah, exactly. That did not help. It was 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And that was Cornish to Payne.
Payne, yes. Jacinto high snap, but they don't get the kick down, and he tried to kick it, but it's going to fall into the line. So 26-13. Here, Lumberjacks with a 2-touchdown lead, 10:56 left to go. And the Ricebirds, if they're going to hang around in this game, need to get some points pretty quick here. Plenty of time left for the Birds, but they're going to have to get some points on this possession. Can't give the ball back to the Lumberjacks down 2 scores. It's going to be awfully tough here for the Ricebirds in the fourth quarter.
Brent, love to see the Ricebirds get a big play like a return or something like that, and would get them just right back in the game. But if it takes too long, they don't have an opportunity. They don't have time to have a 7 or 8 minute drive, for each one. They need to figure out a way to get Hawkins in the open, Jaden Strange
deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Ricebirds just been a little bit off target passing tonight.
Yes, they have. Coppins with 6 completions out of 14 passes for 95 yards.
Jaden Strange is back deep.
Yeah.
Doubt they'll kick it that far.
No, I don't
Looks
think
like
so.
they might kick it now to the other side. Ricebirds have made some adjustments on this side.
Yep, I think that's where he's going to kick it.
Moves up, and he's going to put it down.
Ricebirds need to scoot up here in a hurry, and they do.
And it's going to be
Melnichuk. Yeah.
Melnichuk gets the 50-yard line, so there you go.
Yeah, nice job that time. Just came right to him, and he just cradled it and fell on it. They're going to give it to him a yard back from where he had it. He had it.
Yeah. How does that work?
He was laying right on the.
How does that
laying
work?
Right on the 50 with the ball, and they're gonna give it to us at the 49. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh gracious. Ricebirds with it 1 yard inside their territory. First down and 10. 10:56 to go in regulation here in Warren. Ricebirds down 13, 26-13.
They're going to need to get some yardage in a hurry here.
Here comes Coppins and the Birds. Hand off to Hawkins, trying to look for something on the left side. Now cuts it back against the grain and gets it to midfield. Yard gain on the play, and that's going to be it. Second down 9 coming up for the Ricebirds.
13 carries, 85 yards for Hawkins. No running rooms that time for Hawkins.
Here come the Ricebirds. Break the huddle. Ryan Kazire, the center. Leads them to the line. 3 wide outs to the right. Coppins fires out a screen pass and almost picked off. They were waiting on that one, but it was thrown a little bit too high. I'm not so sure that Strange could have come down with it anyway.
Right. Yep. Well, I would like to see the Ricebirds just take some shots downfield here. You got
exactly
Hawkins and Strange who can go up and get it, even if they're covered. Just take a chance here and, you might get a flag or you might get a catch or something. But
sure.
Just take a shot downfield here.
Third down and 9 from the midfield stripe. Ball's on the far hash mark. Birds here in the fourth quarter moving from the north to the south. That's the left to the right on your radio dial. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Coppins takes a snap, back to pass, getting a little bit of pressure. Now he looks, he fires, he's got a man wide open, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and inside the 20-yard line.
That was Hawkins, Lynn, out of the backfield. Coppins just waited long enough and dumped it right over the end that time, and Hawkins used his speed, 31 yards. That's a big first down, a big play that the Ricebirds desperately needed there.
Moves the ball inside the Warren Lumberjack red zone at the 19-yard line. 10 minutes, 4 seconds to go in this one. 3 wide outs to the right. Single back. Hawkins lead blocking out there, and Coppins taken down out of bounds on the far side.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no gain on the play.
About it. Stops the clock, though, just for a minute.
Second down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the Warren 19. Again, the trio of receivers out to the right. Ledbetter, Strange, and Hossman. Coppins takes, looking for a little blocking room, tucks it down, pulls it into the line, and gets it inside the 15 down to the 14. He's going to have about 5 yards, so it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 5 for the Ricebirds. They got to get to the 9-yard line for a first down. 9:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. Ricebirds down by 13.
Yep, 3rd down and a long 5 here. 2 downs to get it. But you definitely need to get some positive yards here. 9:25 and the clock rolling.
Got 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Coppins takes, rolls to his left, got a blocker in front of him, looks, fires, he's got his man complete.
Oh, and no, he didn't come up. He didn't come up with it. That was Hosman. I think the D-back just must have knocked it out.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I thought he had it early. Yeah, I thought he had it too. He would have had the first down.
4th down coming up now for the Ricebirds. That one, in our defense, Brent, was about as far from us that it could be and be at the stadium.
I think he had it, but then the D-back came up there and knocked it out.
Fans making a lot of noise, pounding on these aluminum bleachers. Here come the Ricebirds, 4th down and 6. And a whistle before the snap. I did not see a flag.
No, it's a false start. It was on the near side over here. I didn't see the false start, but I did see the flag. But that figures.
Well, sure.
Well, and I don't know if that is a bad thing. I mean, they give us just a little more room, you know.
That's right. It makes the field ahead of them a little bit bigger to work with.
Yeah.
Ricebirds will send Strange and Hossman to the right. Hawkins in motion, fakes to him. Coppins back, getting some pressure, being chased, and he's going to be sacked back at the 33. Warren's going to take over back at the 33-yard line, and with 9:05 to go in the 4th, kind of bleak for the Ricebirds here tonight.
Yeah, nobody opened that time, and two Lumberjacks just kind of collapsed on Coppins. But that's the play when it's 4th down like that, where you just want to get rid of it somewhere if you can.
You'd like to throw it close to where you've got somebody. You never know when you might can catch a flag or something like that.
Yeah.
But taking a big loss on the play back to the 33-yard line. Ricebirds had it down inside the 20, starting that possession, and got it down inside the 15. End up turning it over on downs back at the 32.
Yep, and this is going to be a steady diet of the Lumberjacks running backs, I would think.
I would think you're probably right. And there's a whistle before the snap. And what did the Ricebirds do this time, Brent?
I think it's going to be a false start on.
Wow, that was against Warren. How about that? How about that?
Quite a few false starts here tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, early in the season, you do see a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
But boy, they have really hurt the Ricebirds here tonight.
No doubt about that. First down 15 for the Lumberjacks. 9:05 to go in the 4th quarter. Ball's back at the Warren 28-yard line. First down and 15. Quarterback takes, hands off fakes into the line. Looking now. He's going to throw it, and he's got a man, overthrows him. Good coverage down there by Tamir Coppins against the intended receiver, Jared Payne. Coach Embry looking to put the dagger in the Ricebirds here.
Yeah, but with the incomplete pass, the clock stops.
Stops the clock. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Bring up 2nd down and 15 here. 8:59 left. Ricebird defense desperately needs to come up with the big play here to get that ball back or to stuff them deep and something, but they're going to have to come up with the play here, try to get us back in the game.
Ricebirds have somebody uncovered. I mean,
they sure did, but they didn't see
uncovered. And
yeah, but there's a block in the back.
Oh, there's all kinds of blocks in the back. There is 4 flags.
And there's a hat comes in.
Yeah. So I can promise you one of those will be on Stuttgart.
Yeah.
What you want to bet?
Yeah, because if it's only a block in the back on the Lumberjacks, you want to decline that and take the penalty because it's going to be about a 2-yard loss, bring up 3rd down and long. But yeah, Lynn, you mentioned it before the snap. One of the Lumberjacks was out here on the near side, wide open. Yeah, but the play was.
And he was jumping up and he was doing jumping jacks trying to get the quarterback's attention.
But the play was set up to go.
Yeah, he never even looked this way.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And let's see how they sort out the penalty here.
Penalties.
Yeah, blocking the back on the Lumberjacks.
There you go. What else we got?
Personal foul.
Face mask. There you go. I told you.
Of course.
What did I tell you? I told you there was going to be a.
Yeah.
And that one will take precedence.
Yeah, so it's offsetting. So we're going to do it all over again and see if the Ricebirds can cover.
Can put a defender out.
Yeah, there we go. Jackson Robinson comes out here this time. He's got him.
All right.
Let's go defense. Make something happen here.
All right. Hopefully the Jacks will put it in the air. Cade Coach shows blitz, backs out.
Briar West back out on the field now.
Kind of struggling a little bit with some cramping tonight.
Yeah.
Quarterback takes a snap, back to pass, looking, and the Ricebirds sack him back at the 20. Cade Coates back there for the Ricebirds.
Big loss, going to be a loss of about 6 on the play. As Lynn said, Cade Coates comes there from a linebacker spot and gets a 6-yard loss. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Lumberjacks about.
And now the Jacks have to throw it.
Yeah, you would think.
You
would think, unless they just want to run some more time off the clock.
No, they want points is what they want, Brent.
Yeah, you would think.
They want points. Absolutely.
3rd down and about 22 here is what the scoreboard has.
And it is from the 22-yard line of the Lumberjacks. 3 wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, slot on the left, and there's a whistle before the snap.
Delay of game.
And that'll back them up an additional 5. That'll put them back inside the 20-yard line. 7:47 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Now is when you need that snap over the head of the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't had that yet tonight.
Well, we may have a chance for a block punt, too.
Yeah,
if we can hold them, make them punt.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. We got to hold them first.
That's exactly right.
3rd down and long, but we got to come up with a stop here.
That's right.
3rd down and about 27 now. Ricebirds just need to get a little bit of pressure on the QB. Don't give him all day to find somebody open there. Force him into a quick decision.
He's standing back at his 10-yard line waiting to snap. Back to pass, looking, wants to go long. Ricebirds bat it down.
I believe that was Cameron Harper.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And that will stop the clock. 7:42 left here, and the punt team comes on. And Lynn, the Ricebirds should get good field position here, but hey, I would love to see a punt return for a touchdown here. That would be even better.
Absolutely. Jaden Strange is going to be back deep for the Ricebirds, standing just inside his own territory at about the 47-48-yard line. Punter is going to be standing back at his own 5-yard line, awaiting the snap. I can't see the number on the punter, Brent. I'm not sure.
I think that might be Lassiter, 14.
All right, high snap, brings it down and gets a good punt off.
Pretty high, and it's going out of bounds.
Kick it out of bounds.
No, it doesn't quite get out of bounds. That's okay. Good field position for the Ricebirds at the Lumberjack 45. Let's see where they put it down, though. Yeah, they put it down at the 45.
Ricebirds will start inside Warren territory. 7:37 to go in this one.
Well, just like last time, Lynn, the Ricebirds need to get something on the board in a hurry here. They got it down inside the 20 last time. Then had a couple penalties and then had a 4th down sack, unable to get anything on the board.
I'll tell you, I'm still amazed, though, that Coach Embry, so hungry for points, wouldn't just pound it down your throat, run it, you know.
Yeah.
Eat the clock up and everything. But 1st down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the 45 of the Lumberjacks. Hawkins in motion, fakes to him. Coppins back to pass, looking. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be picked off at the 10-yard line, and back deep for the Ricebirds. Making the stop is Prince O'Neill, intended receiver. Ill-advised pass.
Yes,
it took way too long to materialize.
Yeah, that time, and 2 Lumberjacks back there, and O'Neal was outmanned that time.
Yeah.
Picked off by number 1. I believe that was Jackson. So the Lumberjacks take it right back over. And
O'Neal did a nice job of getting him on the ground after the pick.
He did. Yep.
First down and 10 for Warren, back at their own 14-yard line after the turnover for the Ricebirds. 7:29 to go in this one. And let's see if Coach Embry still wants to put it in the air.
I wouldn't think so, but you never know.
All right, he does.
Nope,
he takes, he hands off into the line. Not much there, maybe out to the 15.
Yeah, Tank Hood takes him down maybe half a yard, but nothing else
him
there.
And Cade Coates. Let me tell you, that's a tandem right there.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Some sophomores there. As Coates comes out now, he's kind of grabbing his hamstring a little bit. He might be cramping up a little bit as well.
Bryant, I believe, is checking in, Brent.
Yep. Kobe Bryant checking in, that linebacker. Clock rolling now, 6:55.
Gain of 1 on the last play. 2nd down and 9 coming up for Warren. Warren leads 26-13 with 6:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Wideouts on each side. Extra man in for blocking. Handoff. Ricebird defense brings him down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, timeout Stuttgart at that time. Jackson Robinson shot in there and made the tackle for no gain on that play.
A.J. Higgins also in on the stop for the Ricebirds. Timeout Stuttgart. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network.
I was hesitant to get the 19 vaccine because I'm 30 weeks pregnant. We were probably both skeptics of it. I tested positive for COVID.
Let's throw that on 1.
10 days, I was put on life support. I needed to have an emergency C-section.
I got vaccinated the day that my daughter was born.
I do believe getting vaccinated is the safest thing to do for your family. It's the safest thing to do for our family.
Learn more at healthy.arkansas.gov. This message brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, Arkansas for Stuttgart Ricebird football. The Warren Lumberjacks lead the Ricebirds 26-13. 6:33 to go here in the 4th quarter. Warren Lumberjacks, 3rd down and 8 at their own 15-yard line. Ricebirds just used their first timeout of the 2nd half. Need to get a stop here to get the ball back. Quarterback takes. He's going to hand off. He's going to keep it into the line. Gets a yard. Going to bring up now 4th down and about 7 coming up for the Lumberjacks. Let's see if Coach Price will use another timeout here. I think he'll let this one go ahead.
Yeah, he'll let it go here.
And run down, and it'll be a punting situation for the Lumberjacks. Jaden Strange will be back deep for the Ricebirds. Love to see him get an opportunity to get his hands on one on open field. The punter for Warren is going to be standing back at his 6-yard line awaiting the snap. Or how about a Cameron Harper block?
There we go. Scoop and score. Low kick.
And Strange might get a shot on this one.
He might, but he's going to be in a lot of trouble here.
Or he takes a long time to pick it up, and they bring him down.
Nowhere to go
after a short gain. He was trying to size up, I think, the rush coming at him and took a little extra time to get a hold of it.
It took one extra bounce there that time, and I think that cost him just a little bit.
Good coverage by the Warren Lumberjacks special teams to bring Strange down at the 45. So 5:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Ricebirds with one more shot here to see if they can't get something going here. Get back in this game. Ricebirds trail by 13. Joel Ledbetter will be split wide to the near side. Prince O'Neal late coming on. He's going to be split wide to the right. Coppins hands to fakes to Poole and tries to get him out of the backfield. He did have him wide open. That was going to be a big gainer for Poole, but just underthrown.
Yep.
And it's going to bring up now 2nd down, 10. Clock stops with the incompletion. 5:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Ricebirds break the huddle. Again, O'Neal and Ledbetter to the right. Strange to the left. Daniel Poole to the right of the quarterback, Coppins. Fires over the middle, got Strange complete. Strange turns it upfield. Is he close to a first down? I believe he's got one.
Got it. Yeah.
I think he's got a first down into. No, they back it up a yard. Sure.
Oh well, okay, okay. Well, he was standing.
He was standing there
at the 44.
Yeah, he
sure
was. All right, let's back it up. Let's make him work for it. Even the yard marker guy
has first down. Now they're getting now they're giving him a first down, but they still did back it up just a little bit. But it is a first down. 5:29 left to go. It's going to be a first down. Ricebirds at the Jacks 45.
Clock stopped, I guess, for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Lumberjack timeout, I thought.
Okay, they haven't taken it off the board yet.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay. We'll keep it right here. Stuttgart Ricebirds trailing the Warren Lumberjacks 26-13, 5:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ricebirds with the ball, first down and 10 at the Warren 45-yard line. Last possession for the Ricebirds was a one-play interception down deep, and the Ricebirds got the ball back, and have moved it into Warren Lumberjack territory, first down and 10. Ricebirds break the huddle, come to the line again, 2 wideouts to the right, 3 wideouts to the right as Strange joins them here on the right side. Coppins flanked by Hawkins and Poole. Handoff, Hawkins starting right, now back toward the center of the field, powering his way to a first down. Ball came loose, or indicated that it came loose. The official says that it was down.
And it's going to be a gain of 13 on that play.
And that'll move the sticks for the Ricebirds. 5:20 to go. Birds down to the 32-yard line of the Lumberjacks. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Fires, got Strange on the corner, stiff arms a man out of bounds. Clock stops the clock. Shy of a first down.
Going to have about 7 on that play for Strange.
Down to the 24-yard line. 5:09 to go. Second down and a long 2 coming up for the Ricebirds. 3 wideouts to the right. Coppins takes, hands off. Hawkins trying to get the corner on the near side. He turns it back against the grain. He's at the 10, inside the 10. There's a horse collar that's not called. That was a horse collar. The other one wasn't.
That was a that was a textbook horse collar.
That was a textbook horse collar. Not going to get the call down here in the orange. 5:01 to go. Ricebirds with it. First down, goal to go from the Warren 8-yard line. 3 wideouts to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Bad snap, picks it up. Poole takes it inside the 5, down to the 4.
It's going to be a gain of about 5 that time for Poole. Clock rolling, 4:43. The Ricebirds hustle up to the line here.
Second down, goal to go for the Ricebirds. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 way out to the left. Send Poole in motion. Coppins going to keep it around the left side, walks into the end zone, touchdown Ricebirds. Tamir Coppins takes it the final 4, and the Birds are back within 1 score.
That's right. Tamir Coppins with a couple of blockers out to the left side. No resistance that time. He cruised into the end zone. The Ricebirds have cut it now to a 7-point lead with the PAT pending. 4:27 left to go here.
They trail 26-19. Here's the PAT attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's good, and the Stuttgart Ricebirds cut the lead to 6. They trail 26-20, 4:27 to go in this one. We're back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
A smile is a powerful thing, especially when it's protected by the nation's largest network of dentists, Delta Dental. Not only is a healthy smile a good indicator of your overall health, it also comes in handy your friend's plate, even though you didn't want fries. But here you are, smiling that healthy smile of yours, taking one after another. Schedule a checkup today and unleash your smile power with the affordable insurance plan from Delta Dental of Arkansas.
And we welcome you back to Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds have just cut the Warren lead 26-20 with 4:27 to go in this one. The Ricebirds now set to kick off. Jack Hossman has it teed up at the 40-yard line.
What do you do here? Onside kick, kick it short.
We'll see in just a second. And he does. He tries an onside kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 50-yard line. Went right to the Lumberjack.
It did, Lynn. And I tell you what, if he doesn't field it right there, it's going to take that big hop right over his head. But he fielded it just right at the right time. That was number 17, who I don't have.
We don't have that on the roster.
Yeah, you know, I was wondering if they would try the onside or just try to kick it, you know, back down to about the 30 and try to. But either way, I mean, you got to come up with a stop on defense.
That's exactly right. And if the Ricebirds have a shot in this one, they've got to come up with a stop.
Yep.
4:26 to go. And first down and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the midfield stripe. Warren leading by 6. Birds need the ball back. They take, handoff into the line, trying to get the corner, and does, and gets first down, and Jaden Strange is in pursuit, not going to catch him. Touchdown, Warren. One play, 50 yards.
That was I'm sorry, I thought that was Jackson. That was Jakari Lee at that time, 50 yards for the touchdown. Looked like the Ricebirds might have had a shot at him in the backfield, but just couldn't.
Well, he ran. Jaden Strange didn't catch him, so that says a whole lot about his speed.
Right. Yeah, just couldn't grab him in the backfield, and then, you know, once he turned it up, he used his speed here. Let's see, what are they going to do? Yeah, they should go for 2, and they are.
And again, Coach Embry really, I think, has, for most part in the second half, has outcoached himself. Why weren't they running it, you know, on the previous possessions?
Yeah.
Takes, fires towards the corner of the end zone. Nice play defensively down there. Kendrick Hawkins breaking up the 2-point conversion attempt. That makes your score the Warren Lumberjacks 32, the Stuttgart Ricebirds 20. 4:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
There's a place to go in South Arkansas County for both your health and farm supplies. Visit U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location and see Brian or Steven for hardware, parts, tools, and household items, plus all of your farm needs, from levee gates to steel, PVC, and polypipe, dams, boots with chaps, mud boots, and Twisted X footwear. New items arrive weekly. For farm and home, see Brian or Steven at U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location at 550 Highway 165 North, or give them a call at 946-4116.
And we welcome you back to Warren, where the Warren Lumberjacks have extended their lead over the Stuttgart Ricebirds 32-20 with 4:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Warren set now to kick it back to the Ricebirds.
It looks like they're going to kick it deeper than what they have been anyway.
And they're going to kick it end over end. It's going to be taken by Hawkins at the 23. Back across 25-30. He's at midfield, and 40, and see ya. Cedric Hawkins takes it to the house. No flags.
That's the price you pay, Lynn, when you kick it deep. You know, they've been kicking it short and onside kick all night, and I don't know why you don't do it there. I mean, you don't want to kick it to the most dangerous man on the field, and that's exactly what happened right there, and it cost him 6.
Again, very questionable coaching by Coach Embry, it seems to me like.
The onside kick had been working well.
Absolutely. I mean, it worked. It's worked perfect all night long. So
that's right. Hold everything. This game's not quite over yet.
Not quite over just yet.
Jack Hosman on for the PAT.
Took 12 seconds, by the way.
Yep, still plenty of time here. 4:02 left. Ricebirds with 2 timeouts. Good snap. Hold. Kick looks good. And it is.
And it is. Jack Hosman drills it through. And the Warren Lumberjack lead is 5, 32-27. We're back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Arkansas State Parks are your passport to all kinds of adventures, and camping is just the beginning. Our parks can take you hiking, kayaking,
you get it to 25,
mountain biking, fishing.
About where
I think so.
25 or 26.
Yeah, I don't think it was a 30. Yeah, I think it was 25.
State Parks offer fun, adventure,
took a few steps
and
on the hash and cut
more.
it up.
So pick up your passport.
We're right back where we were about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And see where we can take you next.
And we welcome you back to Warren. The Stuttgart Ricebirds, Cedric Hawkins takes one to the house. We've got a 5-point game, and the Ricebirds' onside kick attempt is going to be fielded by the Warren Lumberjacks at their own 45-yard line. So the Ricebird defense will have to pull another, rabbit out of their hat, I guess.
Yeah, that was number 32 that time, J.D. Tillman, right on the ball there. The ball kind of took that big hop, but he was able to pounce on it and keep it from squirting out that time. So a good recovery by the Lumberjacks, and they'll have it first and 10, 5 yards further back than what they did about 25 seconds ago. 2 timeouts left for the Ricebirds, 2 timeouts left for Warren. 4:01 left to go here.
Here come the Jacks to the line. Ball's on the far hash mark. They've got one wide out to the right, a slot on the right to send him in motion. Going to hand off into the line, and Cameron Harper, among other Ricebirds, bring the ball carrier back after a gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
That was Lee again on the carry. They're going to give him 2.
It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 8. 3:40 to go. Clock moving here in the 4th quarter. Birds down by 5. Lumberjacks taking their time. Going to take the play clock all the way down. Quarterback behind center. Let's see. No, he's not. It's shotgun formation. Got a back behind him. Going to take hand to the back, trying to find some room into the middle of the line. Makes it to the midfield stripe, and that's going to be it. Going to be 5 yards short. And quickly, the Stuttgart Ricebirds call timeout. Timeout, Stuttgart. So let's sneak in another 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network.
These last few months have been difficult for us all. Life isn't the same. But Eastern Arkansas and the Arkansas Delta Byways region is ready to welcome visitors. Our partner attractions are working hard to make sure visitors stay safe. Many attractions have modified schedules, so make sure to check websites or call before visiting. Check out our new website at deltabyways.com. Welcome back. We are open for business. All we need is you.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Welcome back to Bradley County. We're in Warren tonight for non-conference action between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks. The Warren Lumberjacks lead Stuttgart 32-27, 3:13 to go in the game, and Warren with the ball, 3rd down and 5 at the midfield stripe. Brent, squarely in the middle of this field. Ricebird defense, biggest play of the night.
That's right.
Take, handoff into the line. 1st down and a touchdown for the Warren Lumberjacks.
You know, Lynn, it might have been better if he wouldn't have scored there. Just fall down at the 5-yard line and run some more clock off.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But wow, Lynn, what?
5 touchdowns in the 4th quarter so far.
Yeah, you said it. He made it through the line that time. I don't know if the Ricebirds were trying to blitz up the middle, and he busted through there. And, boy, there was not much back there at all for the Ricebirds. So that's going to be another 50-yard touchdown run. Wow. We have seen some big touchdown runs here in the last minute of play. It's 38-27, 11-point lead here, and Jacks are going to go for 2, it looks like. Ricebirds, Lynn, just unable to get the ball down to 1 score. You know, they could cut it back to 1 score 2 or 3 times, but just unable to get the ball back.
And credit Warren, and there is a delay of game. Warren trying to use too much clock, so their extra point kicker will have to try this one now from 5 yards further back.
You can use all of the clock you want here because the play clock ain't moving.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Man, I mean, 1 or 2 points here is probably not going to matter in this ball game anyway.
Exactly. 3:03 to go. We do know the Ricebirds are going to get it back.
Yep.
Well, we think we will.
Yeah, they should, but I'm pretty sure Warren's going to onside kick it this time.
Warren going to go for 2. Cornish back to pass, looking, fires it across the middle. Man standing wide open. 2-point conversion is good, and that makes the score 40-27. Warren Lumberjacks.
They had two 50-yard touchdown runs by the Lumberjacks here in the fourth quarter.
And the last touchdown was by?
I think that was also by Lee.
Okay.
And so he has 100 yards worth of touchdowns in the last minute and a half of game action here. So the Ricebirds cut it down to one score here twice, but just unable to get a stop and get the ball back.
Had it down to 5 just a minute ago.
Yeah, and had a third down and 5, but just unable to get a stop. And the Jacks break off another big touchdown run here.
I think they sold out on the line. And
yeah, I think they did too.
Nobody's going to catch him when he gets through the line. So. What you want to bet Coach Embry doesn't kick it deep again?
I don't think so. Or if he does, he's going to try to kick it as deep as you can. He's not going to kick it to number 6, which Hawkins is on the far hash mark, I believe. No, that's
Hawkins
Poole.
is right.
Oh, yeah. I had the window right in my way there. Yeah, he's on the near side.
And they're going to do the little sideways kick again.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Does kick it a little bit deeper, and guess who's going to? Oh, he has to go down to get it.
Yeah, he did. You can't don't really want to take a chance there, I guess, and get it because it was doing that sideways spin there, and it's going to be very hard to pick up. So 3:02 left here, and the Ricebirds will take over at the 31. I'm going to need to get something quick here and try to set up another onside kick. Ricebirds got it in the red zone twice in the first half, just unable to punch it in the end zone. 2 field goals, and that's the difference in the game.
I still think it's Jaden Strange time. All right, Coppins back to pass. Looking. He's got Poole in the flats, open, doesn't see him. Now he's going to be chased out of the pocket. He's got some room ahead of him. 30, 35, sidesteps one defender and gets out to about the 37, 38-yard line. Yeah. And he's going to end up making about 6 yards on it, looks like, Brent.
Yeah.
5 maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to give him 5 that time. He ran a long ways that time.
He did.
To pick up the 5 yards.
He had Poole coming out of the backfield there, but he was headed to the right, and Poole was to the left. Quickly fires out and got Strange on the far sideline.
Should have the first down. And
stops the clock.
You got 5 and a first down.
2:25 to go, fourth quarter. Ricebirds down by 13. Need a quick score, onside kick, and another quick score. Sounds easy.
Yep. Timeout Warren here. Which I like that timeout, Lynn. It's going to give the Ricebird offense just a little breather here.
Absolutely. Next week, the Stuttgart Ricebirds will be off as they'll take their open date. You know, they start playing football, and week 0 started this a few years ago, and it gives the teams 4 weeks to play 3 games. And the Ricebirds choose to play their 3 non-conference games in week 0, 1, and 2, which gives them the week before conference play begins, the week off. And, of course, the Ricebirds then, 2 weeks from tonight, will be on the road in Batesville as they'll take on Southside Batesville in a conference opening game. And that's another one of those trips that scares Coach Price.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
The Ricebirds have not played well at Southside Batesville.
I think they lost their last 2 games there for sure.
Now, that's of recent. Now, if you go far enough back, you know, they dominated them.
Right.
But in the last few years, it has been tough going. So he likes to have that open date to get everybody healed up and get ready. Coppins underthrows, intended receiver.
It's just as well. He would have had about 4 yards that time to Strange.
And the clock would have kept
inbound. So, yeah, so that wasn't good. We're going to need to get something up the field here in a minute.
Second down, 10 for the Ricebirds from their own 42-yard line. Ball's on the far hash mark. Birds here in the fourth quarter again, moving from the left to the right. They're dressed in all white with maroon trim. The Lumberjacks in all orange with a little black trim. Coppins takes a snap, rolls to his right, he had Joel Ledbetter.
He sure did.
And it hit right between the 1 and the 4 and comes off incomplete. So it's going to bring up now third down and 10.
Yep.
Joel wish he had that one back.
Yeah, Coppins that time was under some pressure, but still put a good pass out there to Ledbetter, just unable to grab it. It's going to bring up third down and 10. 2:16 left to go here. Ricebirds need a first down.
Two wide outs to the right, Ledbetter and O'Neal. Jaden Strange wide to the left. Back to pass, looking to the left, looking, now getting some pressure. He's going to be sacked. Chase him all the way back to about the 27-yard line. Let's see where they mark the forward progress. Should be up here at about the 37 or so. And let's see where they mark it.
That's another one of those plays that just took way too long to develop, and then it didn't.
Right.
So nothing going that time. It's going to be a loss. We're going to mark it up here. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Timeout Stuttgart. They've got one left after this. 2:06 to go. Ricebirds need really nothing short of a miracle right now as they trail by 13 points. Need 2 touchdowns here in 2 minutes. And facing 4th down and about 15.
Yeah, 14 or 15 here. Yeah, 4th down and straight up 15. Ricebirds break the huddle, but timeout is still in effect. Want to have Ledbetter and O'Neal out on the near side, Strange on the far side. Coppin is flanked by Poole and Hawkins.
And the Birds to the line. 4th down, 15. Last gasp for the Ricebirds and a whistle. And not sure what that was. Sent Hawkins in motion out of the backfield. Coppins, he's got some room. I don't know if he's got enough room for
he picked up a good block.
He cuts it upfield. He does, and the Ricebirds stay alive temporarily.
Yeah, he picked up a good block by Strange there, Lynn, right about the 50, and that sprung him for the extra 5 yards there that he needed for the first down. He picks up about 20 on that play.
Moves the ball into Lumberjack territory at the 42-yard line. 1:57 to go. Again, the Birds trailing by 13. And the ball's on the far hash mark. Ledbetter and O'Neal split wide to the right. Jaden Strange split wide to the left. Hawkins lines up to the right of Coppins in the backfield. Poole is to his left, dumps it off to Poole, and Poole can't hang on to it, and almost had it intercepted. You bet.
Yeah. I think Poole had some room to run that time, just bobbled it a little bit, and then one of the linemen got a hand on it too.
Yeah, it looked like he took off before he had a hold of it real good.
I think so.
Falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10, 1:51 to go. And this is a long football game, Brent.
Yes, it is. A lot of passing, a lot of penalties tonight. Yeah, that makes for a long game.
2nd down and 10 from the 42 of the Lumberjacks. Hawkins in motion out of the backfield. Coppins looks, dumps. He's got his man, and once again, Joel just can't bring it in.
No, I think he jumped a little too early that time. and
got both hands on it, though, Brent.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just unable to come down with it. Stop the clock, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
1:45 to go. We'll have a quick wrap-up after this game here tonight to get it to the statewide scoreboard show. Prince O'Neal and Joel Ledbetter again split wide to the right. Looks like Hawkins wide to the left along with Strange. Strange gets the reception and out of bounds, stops the clock.
Yeah, close
to first down. It's going to be a yard short, it looks like. Going to bring up 4th down and 1. 1:38 to go in this one. More football on this family of network of stations. Tomorrow, the Arkansas Razorbacks take on the Texas Longhorns. Will you be there, Brent?
I will not be there. I will
How can they play that game without you being there?
Well, I don't know, man. You know that's what happens when you get old. You can't make that trip every week anymore.
That's right. 4th down and 1. First down yardage by Daniel Poole. Powers across the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Move the sticks for the Ricebirds. 1.5 to go in this one.
We got a new 70-inch TV. I'm going to be parked right in front of it.
There you go. There you go. And we'll have to fight the crowd.
That's right.
The parking is easy, too.
That's right.
Back to pass. Coppins fakes, looks. Now being chased out of the pocket and fires complete. Strange comes back. Saw his quarterback in trouble.
He's going to have about 9 again.
Comes back and makes a play. And it's going to bring up, I believe, 2nd down and 1. Let's see where they set it down. Timeout, Lumberjacks. They're going to use their final timeout of the night.
Yeah, you know, even though it looks pretty hopeless for the Birds here, I still would love to see them get it in the end zone here. You know,
no doubt.
Just to kind of keep a little bit of momentum going into the off week, because the offense, in the first half couldn't get much going here. They put some points up here in the second half, just couldn't come up with that big stop on defense when they needed it, and just wasn't quite up to the task tonight. Still sloppy at times out there with some penalties, and
of course far and away the best team the Ricebirds have faced this year.
Yep.
And it'll be a good test for them going into conference play. Here come the Ricebirds, 2nd down and 1 from the 19-yard line of the Lumberjacks. Ball's on the far hash mark. Coppins takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking, fires across the middle, and it is going to be picked off. Intended for Melnichuk, and this one is coming back, maybe all the way.
Yeah, I think he's going to go all the way. Yep.
Pick 6 for number 12. Number 12 on the interception, Tayshawn Johnson.
Yeah, Coppins that time had some time to throw the ball, but when you throw it late across the middle like that, that's always a dangerous pass. And number 12 picked it off, Johnson, for the Lumberjacks, and takes it to the house. And that will do it tonight here. 46-27. Ricebirds Lynn were in the ball game here for most of the second half, but just unable to get that one big play to get over the hump. And then the Lumberjacks with 3 big touchdowns here in the fourth quarter to salt this game away.
Jacinto is in to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. And the Warren Lumberjacks 47, Stuttgart Ricebirds 27.
Yeah, but and Lynn with more flags here. Ricebirds that time were the second one in on the pushing, and as we've seen tonight, the second one gets the penalty. The first one is getting away with it. But let's see what they saw here, because that's what I saw. I saw one of the Ricebird players slapping the hand away from a Lumberjack. He was trying to get a little too friendly there.
Also want to mention good effort that time. James Noble chasing down the intercepting.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, the penalty was on the second man in on the action.
That's right. Of course, he pointed at Warren. But
well, I think he pointed that it's going to be assessed on the kickoff.
Okay,
I think that's what that was for.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't matter at this point.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. 55 seconds to go in this one. Again, we're going to wrap it up pretty quick. Quick scoring summary. In the first quarter, the Ricebirds took the lead early, 3-0 on a Hossman 27-yard field goal. He got another field goal at the 33-second mark of the first half that set the mark at halftime, 13-6. And then, of course, Warren got the first score of the third quarter. They took the opening drive, marched it down, and took a 20-6 lead, a 2-score lead. This kick is going to be out of the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Ricebirds will have it. First down and 10 with 54 seconds to go in this one. Continuing with the scoring summary, the Ricebirds fell behind by 2 touchdowns early in the fourth quarter. Cornish hit Payne for an 8-yard touchdown. It's 26-13. Ricebirds answered. Coppins goes in from 4 yards out. The extra point was good, and the Birds, with 4:27 to go in the fourth quarter, were within 6 points, Brent.
Yes, they were.
And then Jakari Lee goes in from 50 yards out, but Cedric Hawkins returns the ensuing kick. They missed the extra point, 2-point conversion rather. The Ricebirds make theirs, and we got a 5-point game. 32-27 with 4:02 to go. So the Ricebirds creeping up on them in less than a minute. But then the dam breaks, and Jakari Lee has another 50-yard touchdown. And then Tayshawn Johnson's 97-yard interception return for a touchdown. And that sets the mark.
Yep. Jackson Robinson takes the carry there for 2 yards for the Ricebirds. The Ricebirds just content to run the clock out here, of course, down 47-27. And Lynn, looking at the stats here real quick, the quarterback for the Lumberjacks completed 2 passes in the second half.
How about that?
Yeah.
And still they kept trying to throw it and kept trying to throw it. I couldn't understand that.
That was a nice run there.
Yeah, absolutely a nice run by the Ricebirds. Number 27, Matthew Luster, gets the handoff from Landon Melnichuk in at quarterback. And that's it. The clock goes 2-1, and this was in the books. Stuttgart Ricebirds lose their first game of the 21 season on the road at the hands of the Warren Lumberjacks, 47-27, Brent. And these two teams, you know what? They may see each other again.
They just may. You know, I haven't seen that playoff bracket yet. I don't think it's out, but boy, it always